go.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to the Cool Comic Show takeover of Andromeda Arcade. I am your host, Damien, and with me, as always, is Galactic Mr. E, aka Mr. E, aka E. You may have to lower the music just a smidge.
All right.
We're here taking over Andromeda Arcade account for the Marvel MCU panel tonight. The panel itself starts in about 45 minutes, so we have a few things we want to go over with you guys. But like I said, I'm Damien. That is E. We're from the Cool Comic Show. If you want to check us out, we're on youtube.com/The Cool Comic Show. We just got our custom URL yesterday, 2 days ago.
Yesterday.
Literally
last night.
Last night. So thank you all for everyone who has subscribed. We're taking over the Andromeda Arcade account. Big shout out to Kim, who had her partner anniversary today. 2 years since she became partner and created the team. Big shouts out to her.
Big.
But yeah, we're here to talk about the Marvel MCU panel. But some big news just dropped in the past 30 minutes?
Yeah, like right as we were setting up, Marvel decided to, I don't know if it was a leak or they were like, yeah, the panel's coming up. Here's just a little breadcrumbs for you. But yeah, we got the first look at the Ant-Man Quantumania poster. Let's take a look at that.
So this is my first time seeing the poster. I haven't seen it yet.
It looks dope.
That looks super cool. It honestly doesn't even look like a movie poster. It looks like...
Honestly, it looks like it's straight off a comic book, for real.
Comic or like a toy promotion of it, kind of in a way.
Also true.
Wait, so is that his daughter?
That's his daughter, and that is another member of Young Avengers.
Yeah.
So they are slowly, quietly assembling the Young Avengers, and I'm so hype about it. The Young Avengers are one of my favorite teams in the Marvel Universe. And this is the fourth or fifth member that has shown up within the last few films. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and speaking of members showing up, quick shout out to Zazaku for the raid.
Welcome
on in, Raiders. Hello, welcome.
Up? Oh my goodness.
This man Kage said they're from Fortnite, right? All right, listen.
Okay, all right. So I don't know that we've ever had a ban on this channel before, but like, I'm ready to break that mold, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, I haven't seen this poster. That is Kang in the background. I saw someone mention him.
Yeah.
Kang, if you guys remember, originally first showed up in the Loki Disney Plus TV show. This is Kang, comic book accurate looking Kang.
Honestly. So
this isn't the first leak. I don't know if you call it a leak, but first piece of news that came out from the Marvel panel before the actual panel started. There was a couple of things that came out a couple of days ago. I avoided looking at them because I want to go into this panel fresh. But yeah, you guys can see the comparison there between the actor and the comic book. But this looks sick. Quantumania is going to come out, what, next May or something like that? Well, I guess we're getting an update during the panel.
Yeah.
But so with this character, who do we have now, the Young Avengers? We have this character.
We have this character. We have Novar, who was just announced to be in the upcoming Marvel movie. We have Hawkeye, who was in the Hawkeye Disney Plus series, which is Kate Bishop. So Hawkeye is passing the torch. You know, everyone's favorite Avenger. We also have Patriot, who appeared out of costume in the Hawk, what is his name? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I was about to call him Hawkman.
Wait, who was he? Falcon and Winter Soldier.
He was. I forgot it. I forgot the kid's name. But like I said, it was like a quick cameo. Wasn't important to the story unless you knew his name. But he is Patriot. We had a glimpse of Kid Loki. I don't know if he's going to return in that way. So in the comic books, Loki is reincarnated after his death, and he becomes a child. And so Kid Loki joins the Young Avengers. So in the main MCU timeline, he is technically dead. So they could bring him back that way. We did see a comic accurate Kid Loki in Loki season 1, but he was a variant. So we don't really know if he's going to be a part of it. And then of course Speed and Wiccan, we don't know what's happening with
WandaVision.
them.
Yeah,
They
are they real? Are they not real? Are they still around? It's
So
a whole
there's,
thing.
and of course, America just showed up in Multiverse of Madness as well. So
Yeah.
we've got a solid Young Avengers roster going on, but of course, it's the early stages. No one's really even thinking about the Young Avengers right now. So
Yeah.
it's just kind
That's
of
what, 10 years from now?
one of those pipe dreams, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we still don't even know if the Hulkling is going to show up. We don't even have confirmation on the scroll for real. So,
Hmm.
you know, a lot of speculation there.
Yeah. I mean, this poster looks sick. And before we transition to our next topic, a couple quick shout outs in the chat. Kim said that Hawkeye got a series, question mark. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't seen Hawkeye. I've heard some things about it, and that's pretty much it. So I know some people liked it, some people didn't like it. It just, I was like, it's not really for me. I kind of skipped out on that one.
I enjoyed it. I say watch it. Out of all the Disney Plus series so far, honestly, it's one of my highest rated ones.
Right.
Because you know we've had this discussion, and you can take part of some of our discussions on our YouTube channel as well. But the Disney Plus series really kind of suffers from a pacing issue. And I feel like Hawkeye wasn't really hit with that. It is another 6-episode series, but I feel like the pacing is pretty spot on for it.
So we wanted to jump into that because that was some breaking news, like as we were getting set up. But some other news that came out today, we're going to transition over to some DC comics before we get back into Marvel. Again, the panel itself is going to start in about 35 minutes. But earlier today, DC Comics had their panel. It was an hour long, and there was 2 movies presented.
Let's go.
So that was kind of it. But it was Black Adam and Shazam did have new trailers. If you guys haven't seen our reaction to those, you can check them out on our YouTube channel. The first one, we'll talk about Shazam. Shazam it looks fun. I'm very excited for like anything that involves gods and this crazy fighting with their powers. Looks really cool. We have Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren playing the villains. I don't know their exact names, but it looked pretty fun, and I'm excited to see that. Comes out in October, right?
Shazam comes out in December. Black Adam comes out in October.
That's true.
But I'm really looking forward to Shazam. It's like you said, it's very lighthearted. I really enjoyed the first movie and the way that it just captured the lightheartedness of the character. For those who aren't familiar with Shazam, yes, he is a grown man and part of the Justice League, but he is actually a child. He's a child that got superpowers from a god, and so when he shouts Shazam, he transforms into the Shazam that everyone knows. So like I feel like they really captured that kind of aesthetic of the character, and they made it a family-friendly film, and they had his family turn into Shazams as well. So I'm really excited to see that story move forward, especially knowing that it is tied to Black Adam. Hopefully that means that DC can, get their act together in some way, shape, or form.
Speaking of getting their act together, so something else that happened in the Shazam trailer, and if you haven't seen the first Shazam movie, please go watch it. It's a lot of fun. In the Shazam trailer, they had a direct clip from Justice League, from Flash and Aquaman, 2 movies that we don't even know if we're still going to get at this point. So Ian and I had plenty of conversations earlier about, like, with the DC movies, it's tough being a DC fan because just the choices that they make, the things that they connect, the things they don't connect, it's a lot of back and forth. It's rough. But the Shazam movie itself, it looks like fun. They did have a Fast and Furious joke in there. I was like, all right, I get it, but it was fun. So that one looked cool. But Black Adam. So some time has passed since we watched it. And again, if you guys haven't seen our reaction video, go to our YouTube channel. You can check it out. I'm more excited for Black Adam to introduce the Justice Society of America and kind of launch them. And for those of you that are not familiar, the Justice Society of America were essentially a team before the Justice League. Originally, they started off in the 40s and 50s, so they're like kind of an old team, and they are the ones who inspired the Justice League. So they have characters like Atom Smasher, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, Cyclone's in there, the original Flash. And so this Black Adam movie starring The Rock, looks like they've already confirmed they're going to be kicking off a new JSA franchise. Honestly, I'm kind of all for it because the Justice League movies, they don't really know what they're doing right now, so
Well,
I'm all for the JSA.
they don't know what they're doing. And then, like, the universe that the Justice League is set in, they have matter-of-factly said they're not making any more movies in that universe, the Snyderverse. So, yeah, let's start over. Let's just start over.
That was pretty much all the DC movie news today. They didn't really have a lot.
They didn't have anything. They had Black Adam, and then they had a movie that they moved up the timeline for 6 months because all of their other movies got pushed back.
What a mess.
So I was the DC panel was very lackluster, but like I said, I was still excited for the Shazam trailer. And I, like you said, I was very excited for the JSA. Black Adam, hit or miss, but I'm here for the JSA.
Yeah. A quick shout out in chat. Bumper says he needs a Teen Titans movie or Young Justice one. I'd probably go more towards the Young Justice movie. Teen Titans, especially the HBO Max show right now, are kind of... If you haven't seen the latest season, I've seen parts of it. It's something.
It's a little all
honestly
over the place.
Being
But
a
we
DC
do have
Comics
season
fan,
4 coming down the line.
Being a DC Comics fan outside the comics, it's kind of a mess right now.
It is. And they didn't, and that's another thing we spoke about earlier during the DC panel. DC has a lot of things coming down the pipeline, or so they say. And they didn't mention any of them. There is a Batgirl movie coming out on HBO Max with a scheduled release date of 2022, which I think is the year that we're in currently. And they said not a peep about it. And this is their only event this year because they're not doing DC fandom. So it was just, they're making a lot of odd choices. They're making a lot of odd choices.
Another shout out in chat, Cat Lady said the DC animated movies, yes, 100% DC animated movies are fire. Justice League Dark, my favorite movie, has one of my favorite characters. Please go watch that. But
please,
enough about the lackluster news.
Speaking of the animated movies, though, Green Lantern.
Oh, Green Lantern did out yesterday, today?
Yeah, I think it was yesterday. But yeah,
it was yesterday. Yeah,
check that out.
Check that out. But another new kind of breaking news that happened in the last half an hour, more DC related. The news trailer for the Netflix series The Sandman came out. We haven't seen it yet, so we're all going to watch it here together live. Before we start this, quick intro to Sandman. It's kind of part of like not an alternate universe, but like just like a separate, under the DC Universe brand, but kind of its own separate thing. And it involves a character called the Sandman that is something about sleep. And there's a character named Death. And I'll give you all that, but let's watch the trailer. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look.
You have it playing?
Not OBS, not transitioning. That's crazy.
We're working on it. Don't worry.
That's crazy.
This is a professional.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. All right. I know what happened.
We're fine.
There we go. All right. OBS.
We watched the reactions. Exactly. Here we go.
All right.
Wait, do you have us?
I can put us in there if you want.
Yeah, you can put us up.
Oh.
Produced by Bethesda.
Your waking world is shaped by dreams. Dreams
that
and
looks fucking sick.
That I create.
What, the Attack on Titan?
Which I must control.
If you haven't read this book, chat, go read it. Trust me.
Isn't he?
Can you imagine the damage he could do?
I need your help. If dreams disappear, then so will humanity.
You could do without dreams for a while.
This looks so trippy. I wonder how many episodes it's gonna be.
With it being on Netflix, 8 to 10.
Until I've reshaped this world.
Tell us, what power of dreams
There's a lot of big actors in this too.
True. Oh, I am here for all of this.
About giving
This
up.
is fucking dope.
I
That's
have-
Death right
I
there.
have a job
Oh,
to
oh
do.
girl, yeah, that's
And I
Death.
do it.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
She's such a cool character.
Your eyes will tell me everything. Every thought, every feeling.
My creations do not walk amongst the living, killing mortals for pleasure.
Oh, you don't think dreams can die?
This looks really good.
Let's find out.
God, I would have reread the books.
Oh,
Oh my god!
no. Hold up.
You're gonna fuck me up.
Turns out I fit right in.
Dreams don't die.
That wasn't talking close.
Okay.
That looks fucking sick.
That's wild. August
Listen
5th, I'm there.
have
Also,
it play
shout
on-
out to
play on
August
loop.
5th. Happy birthday, TK.
Okay, you can have it play on loop, but just lower the audio. That looks fucking dope.
That does.
If you haven't read the books, chat, they're not too difficult to read. The art is great in there. It's by Neil Gaiman, as you guys saw the artist. He's done a few things, but yes, it was originally a Vertigo imprint. Let me move this out of the way. Do I hear that from your end or my end?
What's happening?
I hear something. Oh, it's coming from you. Hold on. You haven't. Oh, it's coming from you. You could just mute it.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks sick. I know some people were saying like if it was Edward Cullen. No, this kind of stuff. Oh, shout out to your background.
Oh.
This kind of stuff, like it can be very trippy. This is a comic book, but like I said, it's part of DC. It's not like with Superman. It's not with Batman. It's nothing like that. It's kind of its own separate thing. And even if you're not a fan of superheroes or anything like that, this could be very much like something that you can really get into. It looks crazy. August 5th.
I'm really excited about it because it is like Damien said, it is a DC property, but it's not really tied to any of the DC universe for real. And there's at least in the comic, as it went on, it got more like fantasy, and you travel to these different realms. And as you saw in the trailer, there's just so much trippy crap in it, and
Yeah.
I am here for every single second of it. The characters are amazing in the comic book, and it looks like they are going to keep a lot of that creativity in the series as well. So yeah, it looked amazing. I was really blown away by that trailer.
Yeah, and quick shout out to Mingus. That was the actress from Game of Thrones who's playing. I forgot the character's name, but if maybe for whatever reason you're not a reader, like who reads books in 2022, honestly, I feel that. What we're planning to do, what we usually do for any time a new movie or a TV show comes out, is we do a show called My Cool Books. And with that show, our most recent one that we did for a movie was for Thor, is we'll present the comic or book or whatever it was that inspired that show or that movie. So we're going to do one for Sandman. I'm going to be doing it when it comes out. And we're going to talk, I'll be showing you guys the book. I'm going to get a couple new copies, show you the book, kind of go through some of the pages, talk about the characters a little bit more in depth. That way, in case you don't want to read it, but you can kind of get a brief overview before you watch this series. But it looks sick. I'm very excited for that. So
Yeah.
but speaking of DC announcements and news, we told you guys earlier this week that we're going to have our own announcements to share with you, and we're excited to show you our first one now.
All right. What's up, cool people? We are here to announce our next weekly watch.
You guys liked our live reactions to the finale of Young Justice and The Boys, so we decided to bring you a whole season's worth of those kind of videos.
DC's Harley Quinn is coming back for season 3. The season 3 premiere will be taking place this coming up Thursday on July 28th.
We'll be uploading our reactions every Friday on youtube.com/thecoolcomicshow.
We're looking forward to more violence, romance,
We've been doing a ton of fucking.
and appearances by your favorite DC comic characters. All right.
That was Harley Quinn. Yes, we have a new reaction series coming for you all. Again, everyone really seemed to enjoy the finale reaction that we did for Young Justice and for The Boys. So we're going to do the entire season of Harley Quinn. That premieres on the 28th, so we're going to upload our first one on the 29th. Make sure you guys are subscribed to our YouTube. Those are going to be a lot of fun. I always love filming our reaction videos for stuff as opposed to just our review after the fact. They're really cool. But if you haven't seen the Harley Quinn show, it is on HBO Max. As you can tell from those brief clips, it is more an adult type of show. It's not it's not for kids.
Yeah.
So
they use the F word like this video game called Conkers. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
real quick, I know she's AFK right now, but chat, if you haven't already, make sure you guys go wish Kim a happy 2-year partnership anniversary. She celebrated earlier today. She's all right. All right, she's okay.
Oh my god.
The reason why we're here, the reason why all of us here in Andromeda Arcade are together, is because of Kim. She had this vision for the team, and it's been a lot of fun the last couple of years. I met E through the team, I met Jupy through the team, all of very people I'm close with. It's been really cool. So
yeah,
Harley Quinn coming out next week.
Yes.
So, go ahead. Were you say something?
No, I was just going to say I'm really excited for the series. I think honestly that's my favorite DC property at this point in time. I'm a huge Harley fan. Like most people, I do have Harley fatigue, but this is one of those things that is still holding up. It's just because I don't know. I like heroes behaving badly, and even the superheroes in this show are just kind of dumb. So like I find it enjoying it. Enjoy it? I don't know what I just said.
Enjoy it. Well, yes, we hope you're all looking forward to watching that show with us this season. I think there's usually about 10 to 12 episodes, and they're only about 20-25 minutes long. So again, if you have HBO Max, if you don't have HBO Max in your country, whatever the equivalent is, don't ask me. Personally, if it was up to me and I worked at DC, it'd be a whole different situation. But in any case,
let's not get started.
We have a couple of things we want to talk about, some news from this entire weekend. Again, the Marvel panel should be starting in about 20 minutes. But before we get to the panel, there was a bunch of news that came out this weekend from Comic-Con here in San Diego. I actually went out there on Thursday. It was a lot of fun. One of the first things we want to talk about is the new trailer that came out for Gotham Knights, the Batgirl character trailer.
All right, let's take a look at that. Nope.
You could have it in no audio.
Here we go. All right, so I'm really excited about this video game. I hope you know that we're going to be running through the video game together as well.
Yes, E and I plan to play this game together on our own Twitch streams, twitch.tv/HGDamian and twitch.tv/GalacticMystery. But I'm hyped for this game. It's going to be sick.
And I know that like we can both play Nightwing, but just understand that I'm only playing Nightwing, and you have 3 other characters to choose from. Yeah.
Here's the thing. All right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
E and I talk all the time about who's the biggest Dick fan. All right, and I just want to say
I think I win. I think I win that battle.
But yeah, so this is the Batgirl trailer that came out today. I honestly might play a little bit of Batgirl. She seems fun. I'm actually curious how some of her costumes are going to end up looking. They've revealed some of them. She has like her default one that I think this is the one right here in the trailer. She has the one that looks like the comics. Yeah. So I'm gonna try. I'll go back and forth with some of the characters. She looks really fun. She looks cool.
Yeah. Honestly, like I'm going to mostly play with Dick, but all of the characters.
What do you name?
Oh yeah, Nightwing. But all of the characters, they look good, and I feel like they did a really good job of differentiating the characters from one another, so it doesn't look stale. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know how it plays, but it just takes me back to the Arkham series. I had so much fun playing that game, and in the mode where you could like switch between the characters was my favorite part of the game. So like I'm thoroughly looking forward to this.
Yeah, I see some people in chat say they're going to play as Dick, maybe a little bit of Jason. I might try some Jason a little bit. Dre came in and said he loves Dick. I don't know if he's talking about the game, but yeah, Batgirl is cool. I think what I might do, I might start with Dick.
And work your way down.
Honestly, work my way down from Dick. And I go from Dick to Barbara, Batgirl, probably Jason. And honestly, I don't really have much interest in playing as Tim, like as Robin.
Honestly, I would probably pick Tim second. Tim is okay. So Nightwing is my favorite Robin, obviously. If you know me, you know that. But Tim Drake is my second favorite Robin. I don't know. I like the nerdy character, the gadget guy. So I'm probably going to try him next. Him or Batgirl. They're really interchangeable as my second favorite. I really don't care for Jason Todd.
Dre said Tim is the best Robin. I'll say this right now, all right? Out of the 4, well, technically 5 Robins, you can't deny...
Are you including the CW series in that?
Don't talk to me. Chat, all right? I don't want to start this discussion, okay? But if you are a human being who can pay your bills, if you're a human being that can make yourself some food, if you're a reasonable person, you will understand that Dick is the best Robin, all right?
Yes.
I won't take any other slander.
Yes.
Any other situation, you're just wrong. The other ones are cool, but...
I can agree to that.
You can't beat Dick, honestly, at the end of the day.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to Tim Drake. I don't know, like Jason Todd, he's a cool character, but like as far as Robins go, he's not Damian Wayne, and that's the only thing that saves him from being the worst.
I will say though, they've been giving, at least in the comics, they've been giving Tim a lot recently, which is making him really cool shit. But
they have gay rights.
I feel like if you like, if you like Tim, you probably like Donatello or the Ninja Turtles, and take that as you will.
I do. So I don't know what you're saying to me right now.
But yeah, that was Batgirl. That's gonna come out in October as well. So
yes, October. The date is about to pop up now. Oh, just kidding. It started over. October something.
Yeah. That'll be coming out. Look for a
25th.
The 25th, yeah. Look for a playthrough between E and I on our Twitch channels. That'll be a lot of fun. So that was the first piece of news. The other one that came out was some animated stuff. So Spider-Man freshman year, Disney, I guess Marvel, came out and said that this takes place in the MCU, but they said it's MCU Spider-Man, but if it was comic book accurate. I don't really know what that means.
I don't know either, and it brings up a load of questions. I was actually talking to some friends last night, because there's some villains that appear in the series, and it's supposed to be like comic accurate, and so like it's if they appear in the series and this is tied to the MCU, then like why was he surprised to see some of these faces in the most recent Spider-Man movie? And so it's like, I don't know. I think Marvel is just trying to have more things tie into things, but then they're starting to step on their own feet. And I think we kind of had that discussion, me and you kind of had that discussion earlier about Amanda Waller being in Black Adam. It's like, okay, but like, what does this mean for all the other things you've made?
Honestly, I think because Marvel's really going into the multiverse stuff, which we'll probably learn about in the panel. Starts about 15 minutes. To them, it's like, well, it's in the multiverse, so it's canon. If that makes sense, I don't know, but canon aside, I think it looks cool. Like I like this Daredevil design.
I love the Daredevil design.
There was a screenshot. I don't think it's part of this tweet. There was a screenshot that came out that showed Norman Osborn, and everyone was joking that he had waves. And he does. Which in one of the original comics, I think he kind of looked like that.
He did.
Let me see if I can find a picture of it while you're doing that. But yeah, it looks cool. But it doesn't come out until what, 2023? Actually 2024, I want to say, something like that.
Yeah, it's not soon. So I guess maybe we'll get more answers before it does actually come out. I don't know. But I just wish they would stop making these properties and putting villains in there, and then calling it canon when there's already been a story around these characters.
Yeah, but it looks dope. If you want to go back to the original Spider-Man image, I think it'll be a lot of fun, especially since we don't know when we're gonna get the next Spider-Man movie. After No Way Home, spoilers by the way if you haven't seen it in the last 7 months. He's kind of like at a hard reset. Like he lost his friends, lost everybody. He's kind of just like, I'm in my New York apartment with no one. So I don't know when that next one's going to come out. This should probably hold us over. But I am very curious because this is going to be the first, like, I guess not the first one. It might be X-Men talking about next. But the only animated thing Disney has done is What If. But that was like, it wasn't a like same narrative. Like each episode was different.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious how this is going to be. Is it going to be like super family friendly? Is it going to be Young Justice in a way where there's some adult themes? Like I want to know how it's going to be. So
I think that'd be really cool if it was along the Young Justice lines.
yeah.
But you know, with it being Disney Plus, it
Yeah. In the
who
chat,
knows?
Blue said it might be like a what if series. I think it might be more of like a single narrative series.
Yeah.
But we only have screenshots of it yet. I'm the Daredevil design is what got me. I'm gonna watch it for that. So
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad Daredevil is on the comeback because they definitely disappeared the character for a minute.
So speaking of animated stuff, we got a few things to get through here. Next animated thing. Let me tell you a story, chat. All right,
Oh boy,
a young buck. All right,
not a buckaroo.
a young brown boy growing up in the streets of Southern California in the 90s. You know, living at my grandma's house, you can only have like what 2-3 channels. Fortunately, one of the channels we got was the channel that had the original X-Men animated show. If you have seen this show, you know that the soundtrack banger, stories banger, and obviously it's been gone for a long time. But Disney just announced a reboot/revive series called X-Men 97. It's bringing back all the characters from that show, all their designs except Storm. They changed her hair.
Yo, her hair
And-
looks kind of sick though. I'm not gonna
Yeah, it
lie.
looks sick. And that'll be coming out at the end of next year. If you want to go through those pictures, this is where I was introduced to Jubilee, one of my favorite X-Men. Magneto looks fucking sick in that comic book looking suit.
Yeah, I don't. Kind of turned on, huh?
I mean, all about beating dick. But yes, if you haven't seen
My
this
boy
animated show,
Nightcrawler, let's
Nightcrawler,
go.
this show is on Disney Plus. I think it's 4-ish seasons, something like that. But it has all the great X-Men stories from the comics in this show. Granted, it is from the 90s, so like looks wise, it's not super HD, but this show holds a special place in a lot of people's heart.
Yeah, it really does. This is a series. This is one of those series that like when I have a busy day and I just want some background noise, I'll more than likely pop this on in the background. And every time the theme song plays, I just have a little smile on my face.
So good.
Because it's one of those series that is ingrained in a lot of people's childhoods. So I'm really excited to see it coming back. And I hope they do it justice. I really do. I hope they do it justice.
And I think you have a fan in the chat. Sazaku said, I can make white noise for you if you want to relax. So check his DMs.
My
later.
DMs
But
are
anyways,
open.
The show is the reason you found superhero Nightcrawler, says Joe after work. Yeah, Nightcrawler is really cool. Like I said, I fell
Nightcrawler's
in
the
love with
man.
Jubilee. Rogue and Gambit, their relationship in the show is so good.
Yes, Gambit is
Obviously,
how Gambit was my awakening.
Anyway,
It's
that
just
accent
it's just
kinda
a cool
crazy.
character, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that the Channing Tatum movie never moved forward because I would
What
have
do you
righted.
mean?
I would
Everyone's
have
favorite
physically.
Legion.
I would have driven to California and boxed everyone involved.
Oh my god. So that's the X-Men. We have a few more things to go to. We have one more announcement as well before the panel starts. So let's go to the next one. What If Season 2.
Speaking of
We didn't get too many details. We got some. I think here in the tweet it says it'll show conflicts between Asgardians and warriors from Shang-Chi, Marvel 1602 run, some Stephen Strange, some Captain Carter stuff. So we got confirmation of What If. I think they actually said they were also working on What If Season 3.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if we got a release date or anything for What If Season 2. I don't think I saw one anywhere.
I don't think so. I think this is literally this is all the promotion we
Yeah.
got, and that's enough. Like that's
yeah.
enough hype behind it.
And season 1 was cool. My favorite was the one where there was like a murder mystery and someone was killing all the Avengers.
Yeah.
And spoiler again, if you haven't seen this in a year and a half since it's been out, it was Yellow Jacket. Yeah, I think they like briefly mentioned Kim in the panel. Like we're also working on Season 3. That's just what they said. So
Yeah.
that's What If Season 2. Didn't really get much else. Next one we had was Marvel Zombies.
Yes.
So speaking of What If you guys remember, there was a Marvel Zombies What If episode last season, or yeah, the first season. This Marvel Zombies. I never actually read the Marvel Zombies books.
I didn't
Zombies
either.
never really my thing. but I'll check it out if it looks cool. You know,
I'm really not sure what to expect from this series. I do notice some of the characters from the MCU universe. This is Black Widow's papa. I forgot his actual name.
the Russian Captain America.
Yeah, and then this is the agent in WandaVision.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's Kate Bishop.
Kate Bishop is
that the new Black Widow on her left or on her?
Oh
right,
yeah, that's Black Widow's sister. Yeah, the one that's going to with what's the lady's name?
Valentina.
Valentina. Yeah.
Lane. Shout out to Seinfeld.
Yeah, I was about to call her that. And I was like, I can't. That's not her name.
But yeah, I think that's the Marvel Zombies. They just had that come out, so that'll be coming soon.
Not the new Mortal Kombat.
This is the new Mortal Kombat roster.
Go away.
Right.
This is Suprec.
That was a quick rundown. There was a lot of announcements this weekend. We are going to record a more in-depth discussion of everything for our YouTube channel. Again, make sure you check it out if you haven't. Before we get into our next thing, you got to share your screen with me. We have another announcement we want to share with you guys.
Okay. Did your audio cut out?
Am I here? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I lost you for a second. All right. What were you saying? Announcement?
Oh, we have an announcement to share with everyone from our own. We had our Harley Quinn announcement earlier, and here was our second one in celebration of everyone else's announcements this weekend.
All right, here we go.
What's up, cool people? Harley Quinn is not the only new reaction series we have to announce.
Before the dawn of the MCU and the DCEU, we had movies like X-Men and Spider-Man. Well, we're not going to be reviewing those.
Catch our reaction to the best of the rest, starting with 2005's Fantastic Four. In this series, we'll be bringing back some of your favorites like Silver Surfer, Daredevil, and Elektra. Ghost Rider.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I feel like my skull's on fire, but I'm good.
Constantine.
Into the light I command thee. Into the light I command thee.
And more.
The first video will be dropping on Saturday, July 30th. See you then. All right. Really looking forward to those banger movies, like top quality blockbuster films. I'm really excited to bring them back. I know people just really haven't stopped talking about any of those movies since they were released.
People love those movies, man. People like bring them back.
Honestly,
MCU who, you know? Like, but yeah, that also, by the way, that's not the entire list. There's many more movies, but yeah, we're gonna go back and watch all those superhero movies, excluding X-Men and Spider-Man, because we all know how good those are. But things that were in there that I didn't include were like things like The Punisher, right? We all remember The Punisher.
We all remember The Punisher, yeah.
The old Hulk movie. There's
honestly
so many
the Hulk series.
There's so many good superhero movies from before the MCU. Honestly, we can talk about it now. E, what do you think if we did the '90s Batman movies? You know,
honestly, Batman. I'm here for the armor nipples all day,
Bat
every
nipples?
day.
You bringing them out? Bat nips?
The bat nipples, another awakening for me. You know.
All right, you guys heard it here first. We are doing as well to that. I was going back and forth on it. We are going to do the Batman '90s movies. Fun fact: my very first introduction to anything comic books or superheroes, especially Batman, was Batman Forever with Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and to this day, he is the reason why the Riddler is my favorite villain. He's very goofy, very campy. I get it, but there's something about that movie that just holds a special place in my heart. You know, it's fun. So be on the lookout for that series. That'll be starting next Saturday with the first Fantastic Four movie, which is a great way to segue into what I was going to get into in terms of predictions for this Marvel MCU panel. I'm a big fan of Fantastic Four and X-Men. If we get anything about those two teams, I'm happy. What are you looking for here, E, in this panel?
I want Fantastic Four news simply because I want the scroll to finally be confirmed, and because if they announce anything to do with Fantastic Four on the scroll, we know immediately what this phase is leading up to. Because this has been like the, you know, when the not to get all sports analogy on you, but you know, in that in between year, you know, you let some of the older guys go and you get all the newbies in here. I know, yeah, all these sports terms.
We're super sports show here. Super sports show.
So this has been, like you said, a transition year where we're going back to the beginnings. We're rebuilding. We're on our way to a new story, and I feel like we're getting to that point where we're finally going to get what we've been leading up to. And I feel like that's going to make a lot of people happy because, you know, the fanboys have just been shitting their pants. So I want to hear some scroll news. I want to hear some Fantastic Four news. I also kind of want to see what's going on with Black Panther. It's going to be released in November, so I feel like we have to have some type of Black Panther news or a trailer today, and finally see what they're going to do with that series. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, Namor is going to be in the movie as well, which is technically the first Avenger. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And so I've seen a couple people put it in the chat already, some of their predictions. So some people saying Secret Invasion. Dre said Howard the Duck remake 100%.
Yo, we got to add that to the list.
Bumper says he needs a super scroll that has Soulja Boy, T-Pain, Bow Wow, and Omarion's powers. I'd 100% be down for that.
What does that mean?
Blue mentioned Blade. I hope we get more Blade news.
Honestly,
love the Blade.
Because all we have is a poster of the name.
He and I actually talked about watching Blade as part of our watch of those old movies, but I feel like they're just so good. I don't know if we can like do it well. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
I mean, it's good, but it's not as good as the movies that we're going to be watching, you know?
Yeah. So, another thing, chat, I don't know if I mentioned this in the beginning. Marvel's not necessarily live streaming their panel. We're going to be pulling up clips that people are posting on Twitter and when the trailers have actually uploaded. However, I just got breaking news from 7 minutes ago. This is from the owner of the @Discussing Film Twitter account. That account does a lot of pop culture stuff.
Okay.
He has tweeted, "It appears that someone has pulled the fire alarm or that there is a problem with the fire marshal right before Marvel's SDCC panel. We are currently on standby." Not
the standby. You know, it was somebody from DC. 100%.
Literally, someone said DC fighting back already. But while that's figuring out, for prediction, at least for myself, again, I don't know if we're gonna get full Fantastic Four and X-Men news because they do have their like Disney Expo in a month or two. I honestly think realistically what we're gonna get is information about Black Panther 2, Ant-Man. We already got the poster from Ant-Man. If you want to put that back up,
okay.
And then what else? Oh, the Marvels. We haven't talked about the Marvels. True. We'll probably get either like an image. I don't know if we'll get a teaser for the Marvels. I don't know how many people here watch the Marvel TV show, but it definitely let off with the tease for the next one.
I feel like we will get some. Marvel's news. It has. I know we weren't sure at the time that we filmed our Miss Marvel finale, but the Marvels has finished filming.
It has? Okay.
It's finished filming, so it of course is coming out next year. I don't think we'll get a full blown trailer or something, but I think we will get some sort of image or some sort of release date. But I think the Marvels, I'm really looking forward to it. Photon is a banger character. And if you watch the finale of Mrs. Marvel, I'm sure you've got a lot of questions. So
I mean, we can talk about it now because we don't know when this panel's going to start.
That's true. That's true. Also, you can catch our reaction to the finale on our YouTube channel.
Real quick, too, to answer a question in chat, someone asked, is there a live stream for the panel? Normally, they do live stream it, but they're not streaming it this year. The panel was supposed to start in a minute, but apparently something's up with the fire alarm or the fire marshal. I don't really know. So we're just waiting for some of this news to come out. But yes, Miss Marvel. If you guys haven't seen it, we learned that Kevin Feige hates Inhumans. In the comics, Miss Marvel is an Inhuman, which is it's a whole thing. But in the show, they made her a mutant, which makes her the first mutant, which was a banned word for a long time in the MCU. Some people were happy, some people were not happy.
Yeah.
And and then that post-credit scene, her and Captain Marvel switched spots wherever in space she was, and now Captain Marvel is in her room.
Yes, Captain Marvel has notably been off planet basically since the events of the last Avengers movie. She's been picking up after Thanos' mess, basically. So she's back on Earth now, and Miss Marvel is wherever the heck Carol Danvers was before the swap. So, like, I'm really looking forward to see how that plays out in the movie. We also don't really know what happened to Photon or Monica Rambeau after the events of WandaVision. So we know she got superpowers due to the events of WandaVision, but we really don't know what happened to the character after that. She hasn't been seen in any other series or movies. So I'm really looking forward to finding out what's going on with her, finding out what's going on with Ms. Marvel, and also getting to meet Novar, who we mentioned earlier is a part of the Young Avengers roster. So this will be their premiere. They just announced the actor the other day, which I guess we can go ahead and pull up.
And while you're pulling that up, I do got confirmation.
Okay.
Same person tweeted, so we're back on track from Marvel's Hall H SDCC presentation. Let's go!
Let's go!
Also, welcome on in, everyone who's coming in. Again, we are the Cool Comic Show. We are taking over Andromeda Arcade. Big shouts out to Kim, the founder of our team. She had her 2-year partner anniversary today. We are here to do some live reactions to the Marvel panel. Looks like they are back on track. Okay. Again, unfortunately, they do not have a live stream this year, but pretty much, if you guys know, everything gets uploaded to Twitter like a minute after. So I have Twitter up over here. I'm going to be going through, pulling up clips to give DE so we can show all you guys. We'll all watch it together. Yes. Someone did mention earlier as well, Miss Marvel was supposed to be a mutant, but they didn't have rights at the time. I did remember seeing something about that.
I mentioned that during our recording. So at the time, like I said, at the time that Miss Marvel premiered in the comic books, which was around 2013, 2014, Marvel was kind of disappearing the X-Men because they didn't have the movie rights. So they were strongly pushing the Inhumans. And so that is why a lot of the characters that did premiere around that time came out as Inhumans. I said came out. Were listed as Inhumans. So I feel like, in a sense, it does make sense to go ahead and call Kamala a mutant because it might have been what they intended for the character all along. It's just the guys up top couldn't do what they wanted to do when the character premiered. And B, it's kind of a slap in the face to Sony saying, haha, we can use this word now, F you. Yeah. So it's really kind of genius.
I mean, overall, I'm looking forward to it. Also, I sent you, I'll send them in voice text channel if you want to pull them up.
Okay.
This is just a picture of Hall H right now.
Okay.
I'm a fan of mutants and X-Men overall, so even just getting that, I'm excited for it. But I know people were upset because they were like, well, Wanda's been there the entire time. They couldn't confirm her as a mutant. Like, it's a whole thing. But I think in the end, once we get the mutants information, movies or show or whatever, I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, so. And at the time that Wanda premiered, though, it was the same thing. They were still working out the terms of the mutants. So Wanda technically is not a mutant. I don't really know what they define her as. She's a witch. But she didn't, because like that's the first thing they said was she got her powers from the stone. And then in WandaVision, Agnes was like, you've had your powers all along. Yeah. So it's like, what are you? And they just call her a witch. So I guess, I don't know. I mean, it's not like magic does not exist in the MCU, but it would have been cool to have her as a mutant because that opens up the door for a lot of other storylines. Like getting Magneto in there, maybe a family dynamic, maybe have Polaris show up as well. So, you know, it is kind of frustrating. But in terms of, you know, studios not having their acts together, I can't be mad at Marvel when DC is doing what they did. So.
So you mentioned this earlier. Dre did say, he said, I can't wait for them to announce the Gambit movie featuring Channing Tatum. I'm right with you, Dre. Let's bring that movie back. Let's revive it. Let's get it greenlit.
Okay, so we're done for the night. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. This has been such a wonderful experience.
Happy MP4 said, Wanda is a witch, but she's not, but she is. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like, they were still, like E was just saying, they were trying to figure out their rights situation at the time, and now that they have mutant rights, it's like, it's kind of a whole thing, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I do feel like it did take a little bit away from the character. But like you said, it seems like the MCU kind of hates Inhumans. And honestly, it makes me... It makes me think that they'll like tank the Inhuman series on purpose. Because that is literally the biggest flop in the MCU. Even though we did get another shot for Black Bolt, technically he died immediately.
If you haven't seen our review of the Doctor Strange movie, I had some thoughts. Again, coming as and confirmation I saw on Twitter, they have started the panel, so they are starting right now.
Okay.
Again, I said this before. I'm a big fan of DC Comics in general. Like, I lean towards DC Comics, but I love Marvel, specifically X-Men and Fantastic Four. So to get the X-Men and Fantastic Four introduced in the MCU in Doctor Strange, albeit an alternate universe, only to see them get murdered. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this movie in the last 4 months. Come on, man. Like, we got Fantastic Four, we got this, and you can probably pull up some of those images we were putting together last night, Eve.
Okay.
You can pull those up while we're talking about this.
Okay.
Listen, chat, all right? Listen, it's on Disney Plus, all right? If you don't have Disney Plus, I know you got someone on your phone who you usually text at 2 a.m. talking about trying to come over. Hit them up.
Huh?
And if you don't have someone in your phone, ask your roommate. If you don't have a roommate, ask your family. If you don't got family, I can help you.
Steal it.
But
don't steal it, though.
Listen, if you probably go to like Doctor Strange for free online, you'll probably go to like bigbootyhose.io and you can get it there. So
who is that?
But yes, the Marvel panel has officially started. Again, we're on standby for news to come out. If you guys also happen to see anything on Twitter, feel free to link it to us in the chat. You should be fine to do that. It's hi, hello, it's me, the 2 a.m. text to play games. Yeah, that's now we're just waiting for some of the news. But we put some images together. We talked about Kang already. If you haven't seen Loki, also another good Disney Plus show. That was a lot of fun. Ant-Man, we got that poster. I assume in this panel we're gonna get updated release dates, because when they had that last year of like Marvel returns in the movies, like they obviously delayed a bunch of stuff since the pandemic and everything. So
yeah, you know what? We also didn't get like release dates for other properties in DC. Like that, I feel like that was the bare minimum that they could have done. You know.
As we're ready for this, and some of you mentioned it already, and we kind of talked about our predictions. But and those of you in chat, feel free to join. But I wanted to ask you, if you could have your dream MCU project, if whether it was a character, it was a team, you know, obviously for me, I would say like X-Men. That's probably it is gonna happen, or Fantastic Four. But is there a certain character you've always wanted to see or hoping to see you in some of these new announcements?
I think my dream Marvel property, I've mentioned it like 1,000 times tonight, but Young Avengers. Young Avengers is really kind of what got me into Marvel in the first place. So I started reading, when I started reading comics, I started off on DC. That's why I'm such a huge DC fanboy. But when I got into Marvel comics, I started with Young Avengers. I know a lot of people start with, Fantastic Four or X-Men or the actual Avengers. But no, that's where I started. I think they are just like a great team. It really helped me as well, because there are 2 gay members on Young Avengers, Wiccan and Hulkling. So it was really good to see that kind of dynamic when I was younger. So I would love to see those characters kind of make their way into the big screen. I would love to work on the property as well in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Also in chat, Jordan, yeah, we did have confirmation it's starting. So we have a couple of Twitter accounts up. Unfortunately, Marvel isn't streaming it this year, but people are going to post clips, so we'll have those ready for you guys. Blue said the Champions. Abdullah said Wong series. Bumpers wants Fantastic Meat. I'm all for that. Let's get that going.
Ooh, Blue. I would love a Nova series. I think we're getting Nova in some way, shape, or form. I can't remember if it's a movie or a TV show, but Nova is coming.
And Nova, in case you're unfamiliar, Nova is essentially, if you're familiar with Green Lantern, kind of space cops in a way.
Space cop.
A little bit different. It's kind of what it is.
Well, we did get a glimpse of Nova in Guardians of the Galaxy. I want to say 1. There was Nova agents stationed outside of the capital city. Yeah. It wasn't the Nova from the comic books, but it was the Nova Corps, basically.
Dre says, any Marvel to give me some good Iron Fist. The Netflix series wasn't good. I never watched it. I only watched Jessica Jones. I did watch Luke Cage the first season. I never actually finished the last season of Daredevil. I should go back and watch it. I always hear good things about it.
Oh, they did destroy the Nova Corps, but they're still out there. They're still out there. The space cops will never be destroyed, you know?
All right. Well, while we have bumpers in chat talking about getting Iron Fisted, we do have confirmation. The Marvel Studios panel has begun with a sizzle reel.
Okay.
One of the speakers came out and said, today is our time to come together again, and there's a narration from Stan Lee, rest in peace. So they're doing their big introduction for everything right now. But you mentioned it a little bit earlier. Guardians. So I actually don't know if we're going to get much from Guardians in this panel. Me personally, I think I'm kind of like on the Guardians at this point.
Yeah. I
think Adam Warlock will be cool to see. You guys see the images kind of going by. The actor, he's done a couple of cool things, but I don't know. I'm sure I'll go watch this Guardians movie, but I'm not like, it's not high on my list. Like I don't know if I'm gonna go like opening night, midnight kind of stuff, you know. So
yeah, I mean, well, we have to because we're under contract, but
true.
but I don't know. I am really excited that they're finally introducing Adam Warlock. We got some Easter eggs like of him early on in the Guardians movies. So
need a link, by the way.
Okay, all right.
Miss Minutes opened the panel.
Not Miss Minutes, not Jump Scare Queen. All right, but yeah. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Adam Warlock. I don't know that how good it's going to be because like I think most people are fatigued of the Guardians. I don't know if they're fatigued of the Guardians or some other things going on with the cast, but I would like to see a little switch up. Maybe introduce some new characters. We'll see.
Yeah. Do you want to bring up Miss Minutes on screen?
Yeah, she's.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Dre mentioned a Shocker series. Shocker showed up in the first. Was it Homecoming? Right. For the new Spider-Man trilogy. Was Shocker in there, or am I just misremembering?
He was in the. Was it the first one?
I think it was the first one, yeah.
I know for sure he was in Amazing Spider-Man, but I'm not. He was in Homecoming. Okay.
And yeah, happy to answer your question. Adam Warlock was a tease in the first Guardians, wasn't he? Yeah, I think it was the first Guardians. So he's just been set up for a while. I remember people thought he was going to show up like in Infinity War and then Endgame, but I think they're just saving him now for King at this point.
Yeah.
So. Miss Minutes getting her own show would be cool. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Another like animated type of show. Something new. Apparently she introduced the panel as the Comic-Con panel at the end of time, and then she introduced Kevin Feige.
Oh boy. I
don't know why they're not streaming it this year. In 2019 was obviously the last time he's a hater. He might be.
Who's a hater?
The last time they had a Comic-Con panel was 2019, obviously pre-pandemic, but that was when that's when they announced Blade. That's when they announced I think they had the Eternals cast on there. Like they announced a bunch of stuff for that one. So
yeah.
But yeah, Chad, we're keeping an eye on Twitter.
Wakanda Forever is the conclusion of Phase 4.
Oh, you want to bring that up?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's
interesting. A Black Panther movie being is that a new
Oh, he declares Phase 4 is over. Okay. So here's what his Kevin Feige is talking about right now.
Pull that one up.
So we have Phase 4. Of course, here we are right here in July 8th. I mean, we're past that, but that's the last thing that came out. So that's interesting. That is news, though, because up until just this moment, Fantastic Four was supposed to be the end of Phase 4.
Because the thing is, everyone thinks Fantastic Four is coming out in 2024, so they can do like the 2024 thing. But it's interesting. It's going to end with. Are they going to make it like an event movie, or is it just going to be this is the end of it? I guess.
That's a good question. Like I said, there hasn't really been a lot of news about the movie. There has been speculation that Namor is going to show up, which could put the Wakandans against the Atlanteans, which could be an Earth in danger type event, which could.
Let me refresh that feed. There's a new image.
Okay, which could get a lot of other Avengers involved, but there's not really much. It looks like okay.
With Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and that comes out February 17th, 2023, and then Secret Invasion right after in spring.
Okay.
So Black Panther's supposed to come out in November, right? Like you were just talking about.
That's correct. Unless they're going to up the timeline or push it back. Yeah,
Secret Invasion came. So Secret Invasion, they've been teasing it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep that. You can keep that image big screen. They tease it at the end of WandaVision with Monica Rambeau.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't really know much about the Secret Invasion storyline. I know it basically involves all those aliens being us in a way.
Yeah. So Secret Invasion, it's aliens taking over, but it has a lot to do with the Skrull. So it kicks off with Elektra getting killed, and when Elektra dies, she transforms. Turns out she's a Skrull. Okay, so so they take the body for an autopsy. This, that, and the other. Spider-Woman is there. Turns out Spider-Woman also a Skrull.
Sorry to cut you off, E. There's a lot of news that just came out. Please refresh. We just got it into huge news. The most recent tweet.
Okay.
Daredevil Born Again is officially announced and will release in spring 2024. I don't know if that's a TV show. The tweet right under that shows more Phase 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got some release dates here. Okay, here we go.
Blade is coming next November. Let's go.
The Marvels is in July. Echo is in summer. Guardians, what does that say?
Guardians summer 20. Oh, Guardians May 5th, 2023.
Well, what does it say under Guardians?
Oh, I don't know.
So Guardians coming out in May. Loki season 2 next summer. The Marvels is pushed to July, and Blade next year. That's very soon.
That is very soon. That's a solid lineup for Phase 5, though.
Wait, what is?
Suck that blood and stuff.
What is this? Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot happening. You want to refresh again?
Okay.
So Thunderbolts, Captain America just got announced.
Oh, here's a good look at it. All right.
So was Daredevil a movie or a show? Let me see.
It says Disney Plus.
Disney
so
Plus.
more than likely
cool
a show.
with that.
We got Agatha coming back, a fan favorite from WandaVision, getting her own show.
And then Captain America, The New World Order with Sam Wilson, Captain America. Oh, shit.
New World Order sounds very fitting for Sam as Captain America.
I gotta rewatch Daredevil. We gotta
rewatch.
Oh, Ironheart's on there too. Ironheart.
Oh, I missed that. Okay. All right.
That is a lot.
That is
happening
a lot
next
of
year
news.
and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, no, that's. Oh my gosh! Yeah, because
if you're unfamiliar,
all of this is 2023.
Up until Agatha. Agatha's going to come out probably around Christmas time next year.
Probably, yeah, holiday season, and then
Daredevil.
That is wild for all of this to be popping off next year.
Captain America, NWO.
Holy!
I gotta watch Daredevil now.
Yeah, I'm really excited for Riri to show up. So Riri is Ironheart.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you off. Daredevil Born Again is an 18-episode long. Charlie Cox will return from the Netflix series as Daredevil.
Okay. That's a lot of... Oh, my gosh.
They just dropped everything so fast. But also, I don't think it's up there. Phase 5 will end with the Thunderbolts.
Okay.
There's a lot...
Okay.
There's a lot of steps. Let's go back to Phase 5. Was it 5 we're just looking at?
Okay. This?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ant-Man and Quantumania, we know what's going to happen with Kane and probably show more of that.
Mm-hmm.
Secret Invasion we touched on. Guardians we touched on. Echo was a character introduced in Hawkeye, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay. Loki season 2, the Marvels, all this stuff we kind of knew was coming, as well as Blade.
As well as Blade.
Now we got Ironheart again. You can kind of jump back onto it. Is Riri Williams? I actually don't know much about her. But she is.
We actually may find out more about her soon in the MCU because she is supposed to make an appearance in Black Panther. But she kind of takes up the mantle of Iron Man in the comics for a little bit. Ironheart, of course. So she has her own suit. Has her own suit. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be good to see another person of color on the screen, especially handling their own series as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Agatha as well. I thought
Agatha's going to be a lot of fun. I wonder if it's going to be like during her time back in Salem.
I don't know. That's a good question.
We did get a release date for Thunderbolts that will be releasing on July 2024, so 2 months after Captain America: New World Order.
Okay.
That is a lot in the next 2 years.
I think Agatha may actually be like the gateway to Wanda coming back because we know that the actress is tied into her contract. So she's got a set amount of projects she's going to appear in. And I feel like Agatha was so keen on her taking the mantle of Scarlet Witch in WandaVision that she's not going to let her go out like that. So I feel like this is going to be kind of WandaVision 2.0.
Here's my thing. They announced all this stuff so fast, and they still have like 30 minutes.
Yeah, like, are we about to get some trailers or like what? What's up?
Apparently the She-Hulk team is on stage right now.
Okay. Oh, it's a Q&A session. She-Hulk?
Yeah, She-Hulk is described as Marvel's first 30-minute TV comedy.
Oh, boy.
Dude, Blade's gonna be... I'm looking for Blade. Blade's gonna be fucking sick, dude.
Yes, Miss Olsen is contractually obligated.
Yeah,
I think she has at least 5 more projects she has to premiere in, or at least appear in, excuse me. But appearances, you know, are up to whatever they decide that is. I don't know how I feel about hearing this. I feel like well, that's the thing we were talking about. It's more episodes, so we were hyped about that. But it's like a 30-minute format, which could work possibly. I don't know. It did well for WandaVision. We'll see. But I feel like every time I hear news about She-Hulk, I get less and less whelmed. You know. I just
the She-Hulk team. They're teasing a huge number of cameos. Hulk, obviously, Abomination, Wong, and more. And they said no names. So
okay.
She-Hulk, like, I thought it was going to be more, like, I knew it was going to be some comedy. I thought it was going to be more so, like, every episode. Is that a new trailer for She-Hulk? All right, let's watch this.
All right, let's watch this. Everyone get your popcorn, grab your middies, be quiet.
I need the Seinfeld theme to go crazy in She-Hulk. I would love that.
All right, here we go.
New trailer.
New trailer for She-Hulk. Let me make sure the volume is up. Here we go. Oh my
Jeez, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Can't tell how I feel about this.
Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance. You have so much more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all of these things.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
Going fourth wall breaking in this show?
I mean, she does fourth wall break in the comics, so that's kind of accurate.
Coming out of the woodwork. We are going to launch a division for them, and I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it.
Jennifer Waters. Namaste.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh.
Bruce Wayne?
Bruce Wayne?
People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky.
I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's green.
Jen, do your thing.
God, I really like this outfit.
I'm not proud of this.
Miss Walters,
Wong!
we answer to
Young
a
Wong.
higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer. We do things by the book.
The Book of Ashanti.
No, the book of American laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend you had in high school? Who was way cooler than you were attractive?
Hey, yo.
Got all the attention from everyone. Hello.
You saw that damage control
I
agent?
think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
Oh, shit.
Oh, I thought you punched her.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Yo, we're gonna get some Disney Plus sexy.
Is that Batman?
Wait, is that not Daredevil?
Is
Am I
that
tripping?
Daredevil?
Is that not Daredevil? That's 100% Daredevil.
Wait.
No, he has yellow arms. Wait, no, that could be Daredevil still too.
Who are you?
That's Daredevil 100%.
I mean, he's got yeah, like it's gotta be, but like, what is this costume? They are both lawyers. You are correct.
That is true.
But like,
the new a teaser image for Captain America. Yeah, at the beginning I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, but I think about it. I think if they do this well, honestly, the CGI is not going to be great. It's a Disney Plus show. It is what it is.
It looks better than the first trailer they dropped.
Yeah, you can replay it too with no audio.
Okay.
I think it could be fun, especially if she's fucking people and wow and holy.
Is that what makes it fun? Hello.
But yeah, I was gonna mention what Dre mentioned. That's his original colors, with like the yellow. He looks like ketchup and mustard in his original look.
Okay. That makes sense.
Original Daredevil.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I guess it's a good way to reintroduce him to the MCU of like, hey, here's Daredevil.
Fair, but like, then that brings up the question: where does this take place in the timeline? Because he clearly has a suit in the Netflix series. So is that still canon, or is this like a soft reboot, or is it a different timeline? So like we're gonna have to get these answers, I think.
I sent you a link to a couple of his suits.
Okay.
But yeah, that was She-Hulk. I think it could be fun if it's done in a fun way.
Yeah.
But yes, these are Daredevil's suits. So his original yellow, he has like this fucking how they all were back then in the 60s. He has this yellow on with a leotard. Obviously the classic red that came out, and then he has like this some black suits that come out from that. So
okay.
Listen, chat. We all saw the sex scene. Okay, we
did all see the sex scene. we
all saw it.
We did. You're correct.
I think that could be fun. I think it could be. E and I will talk about if we're going to do a live reaction to that show, because that's going to come out like right when we're doing the movie stuff. We'll figure it out. If we don't do live reaction, we'll of course do our regular reviews. But I think it could be fun. Is it going to be? Have they said how many episodes it's going to be or no?
I think you looked it up when we talked about it. It was going to be like 9 or 10, like WandaVision, if I'm not mistaken. Because we were talking about the whole Marvel has an issue with
short seasons.
Short seasons just causing a lot of pacing issues in their series. August 17th.
It's going to have 9 episodes.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I don't think I was really engaged in the trailer until Wong showed up. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think this could be good. I don't know. I think with the character, it does make sense to make it like a comedy, like a comedy series, because again, the character does break fourth walls sometimes in the comics. But there has been a lot of controversy about the character breaking fourth wall, because some people like it, some people don't like it. So it appears they're going to lean into it in the series. The CGI looks so much better than the first trailer, so I'm on board with that. You know, you can't get movie quality CGI
it's not gonna be movie.
on a TV budget. He run the sex back. Y'all need to find.
I'm just going back at some of the people in the chat, their reactions to it. It looks like some people liked it. Joe said he wanted to be carried like that. Honestly, same. Be carried like
oh my gosh.
People were asking about the Netflix show for Daredevil. I assume it's not going to be canon, but I might go back and watch it, because I like the first season a lot. I saw part of the second one, but I heard it gets really, really good. So
it does get really good. And so like I do hope that they bring aspects of it. It sounds like it may be a soft reboot at least. We have the same character, but we don't know if he's lived the same life. Also, we have the multiverse involved right now as well, so it may not even be the same Matt that we know from the TV series. So, you know, because I think that would bring up too many questions if it is the same Matt, especially with them having the Defenders in the Netflix series as well. There were talks about bringing the Jessica Jones character back, but I don't know if they're going to be moving forward with that. So we'll see. I don't know. I know they were going to replace Luke Cage and Iron Fist though.
Iron Fist. So Dre said hot take if I ever recast Punisher. I never watched a Punisher show. I only saw his episodes in Daredevil. But yeah, I sent E a screenshot. So
it does.
He also has like yellow armbands. That's got to be Daredevil, 100%.
It does.
Look at the first reply. Said he could. I love Twitter, dude. Twitter's so fucking funny. Twitter's so good, dude. Okay, let's recap real quick. Let's take a second to breathe, even though Marvel's still pumping so much crazy shit out.
Oh, it looks like we have an exclusive look at Secret Invasion, which includes the return of Don Cheadle as War Machine. Now, that's something we didn't see on the Phase 5 panel, so I think that's still going to be Phase 4, if I'm not mistaken.
So shout out to Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you caught a Choodle and named it Don Cheadle like me, shout out.
It does look like it just said Volume 3. That's what I thought, but I couldn't make sure.
But yeah, since that She-Hulk trailer came out, they brought out Colby Smulders, who played Agent...
Yeah, Robin Sparkles, for those who know her by a different name.
She talked about Secret Invasion. We got a close high-def look at all the logos. Dude, this Daredevil, I'm actually getting real hype for this Daredevil thing. The more I think about it, his series. Oh, okay, they said it too. It's going to bring back the guy who played Daredevil and the guy who played Kingpin.
Okay.
So they're both coming back.
That makes sense because Kingpin did appear. Spoiler, I'm so sorry.
Spoiler.
If you haven't seen it in the year that it's been out, Kingpin did appear in Hawkeye. So he was actually one of the major villains in Hawkeye. So it makes...
We just got Ant-Man on stage, the new Cassie Lang, Catherine Newton. I don't know what she's been in before, but she's on stage right now. Okay. She's the one who's going to be in that purple costume.
Well, Cassie Lang, I forgot what her name is in Young Avengers, but she basically, she's Ant-Man's daughter, so she has Ant-Man's powers.
She was in Detective Pikachu.
Let me refresh this.
Daredevil and She-Hulk Segs scene coming on Disney Plus. I mean, they did release Deadpool on it yesterday, so they added that R rating.
What is she wearing? Girl, what is this?
Welcome on in. I wasn't going to say anything about it. This was definitely a choice. She woke up this morning and said, I'm putting this on.
Or nor. So the Thunderbolts.
Dude, honestly, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. Because someone here, if you refresh the feed, you'll see. We're looking at the same feed.
Okay.
There's a GIF of Daredevil sing. I don't remember how like the stunts were in that show. I think it was more grounded. This seems to be kind of more fantastical, which I think is good. It kind of is more superhero-y, even though he's just a dude.
Well, they did a lot of great stunts in that show, so definitely go back and watch it. I don't think this is too out of pocket.
Hold on. Did he really just come in here and say Amish mommy? I need you to...
See yourself out of the chat, please. See yourself out of the chat, please.
They still have 30 minutes left in this panel, dude. There's so much.
This, like I told you earlier, I need Marvel to be a palate cleanser. This is more than I could have asked for, you know?
So if you want to...
This is why DC pulled the fire alarm.
So have this up real quick, because I want to recap. There was so much that happened in such a short amount of time.
Okay, I can just scroll down to that.
It was a different tweet I sent you. It's kind of a clear Phase 5.
Oh, okay.
So, chat, a lot happened there. Ant-Man's on stage, so I assume we're going to get a trailer for Ant-Man or something as they're talking. So, yeah. I would say out of this phase, I'm most looking forward to the Marvels. Loki could be fun. Blade, 100%. Agatha, Daredevil, Captain America. I would say those are the top for me.
I think same. I'm looking forward to Ironheart. I'm really looking forward to the Marvels because I think it's going to be a team up movie in a different type of way. And we, of course, haven't seen Captain Marvel or Photon really come together since the first Captain Marvel movie, and that seems like so long ago now. And I also just want it to be better than the first one. The first one wasn't horrible, but I feel like it could have been better if like a few decisions were made differently. Loki, I just want to know what's happening with the character. I really don't care for season 2 of Loki. I just want to know what's Loki doing. Like, is he coming back, or are we gonna drag this on?
I'd be happy if they kept Loki season 2 at 6 episodes. I think that'll work for that.
I think it would work for that too. I just want to know, like, I'm sure they're going to get more into the whole quantum, the whole, because these these two movies and
Marvel was on stage. Sorry to cut you off. As you said that, he said Ant-Man and the Wasp will spend a lot more time in the quantum realm. That's what he said on stage.
Okay. But yeah, so these two movies, Guardians of the Galaxy and the Marvels, and Loki, I feel like we're going to get a whole lot more into the cosmic side of things. Yeah. So we can finally start, building up to whatever this next major event is. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I know it's going to be kind of like that plot point that we're missing right now. Yeah. So I think that's going to be the meat of phase 5.
Yeah, looks like they're showing footage of Quantumanium in stage right now, so hopefully we get that. Okay. Real quick again, thank you guys for hanging out in chat. We appreciate you. Someone asked, do you know what dating app She-Hulk uses? Asking for a friend. She's in my DMs already, so please respect our relationship. Happy said, this just hit me, so no Fantastic Four. They still have like 25 minutes. I would assume they're going to end with Fantastic Four or X-Men, so.
Possibly. Because they did say that Wakanda...
Face chocolate. This...
Huh? Face... All right, Doug. But here's a look at Ant-Man and the Wasp in their costumes. These look banger.
Is this not from the second movie?
I don't believe so. Oh, wait. Maybe it is.
It might be from the second one. I think it is.
Okay.
I would assume that the first image we're going to get is from all three of them.
Possible.
Bumpers, I'm not mad at you, man. Marvel was definitely a little flat for a while.
True.
Yeah, so they're showing off footage for Quantumania. I assume we're going to get a clip of it. This girl's outfit, I just saw it again. What was her choice here? Like,
I'm not scrolling back down. I can't do that.
What am I looking at?
I can't look at it again. It makes me irrationally angry.
Phase 5 is going to be crazy. But I am very interested, like, on what we were talking about it. What exactly is going to happen in this Black Panther movie? Because they addressed it and they moved on to phase 5. So there's no trailer for Black Panther. There's no casting information. There's no images.
Because they're talking about Quantumania now. So
yeah,
I feel like we missed something.
There was nothing about a movie that's ending a phase.
Yeah.
Another character that's people have been hoping or rumoring to appear in Black Panther is Storm, since she has ties to Wakanda. Now that we have X-Men and stuff, so
I don't know. See, I would have, if they still had Chadwick, which of course, unfortunately, they can't. I would have loved to have Storm in there because they do have a intertwined story. They get married, they have a child, but that can't happen now, obviously, in the MCU. So I feel like adding Storm to the Black Panther mythos would not do the character justice the way that they wanted to, because that character is so closely aligned to the actual Black Panther, and they can't have that anymore.
It's kind of weird to it'd be tough. People want them to recast. I think his family I don't know if it's specific, but they're kind of they're moving towards it, recasting. Obviously it's a sad situation of him passing away, and now it's kind of and then unfortunately everything that happened with the actress who plays Shuri and everything with COVID, that was a whole thing. So I'm very curious where they're going to take this movie, and especially now that they're marketing it as this is the end of a phase. I don't know what there's a lot that could happen in this movie,
Yeah, and like I said, the rumors are it's going to be an Atlantis ex-Wakanda fight, which there hasn't really been anything released from Marvel to point to that other than them casting Namor. So we really don't know what's going to happen in this movie. We don't know who the next Black Panther is. And so I feel like them just skipping over it right into Quantumania is kind of bewildering. But hopefully we do get more news.
Would be the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are saying, yeah, his brother came out, was talking about like, he'd be open for a recast. So I don't know, like I don't know how they're gonna handle it. Obviously, it's a real life situation bigger than what these movies are. So you know they'll kind of figure it out. And it seems to be they're just showing more of the Ant-Man stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get an uploaded trailer because they might be going back to like there's some trailers that are only for Comic-Con because apparently there was a Secret Invasion trailer playing as well.
Oh, okay. Well,
every time I see this girl's outfit, I swear to God. Can we put it up one more time? Just one more time. Can we throw it up there?
All right, because I know Kim wants to see it so she can figure out where it came from so she can get it. Here you go, Kim.
Why? I want to know what pants she's wearing with this fit. I don't know what's the whole look here?
What's the ensemble? What's the story behind this look?
Yeah. But yeah, so mention someone in chat. They are definitely moving away from comic canon, specifically with Wakanda in general. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this
bumpers go away.
Do we have anyone live on site who has a look at her full fit? We need boots on the ground.
We need to know if she's wearing cowboy boots.
Oh my god! Yeah, apparently Bill Murray's in it. I just saw this here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to end with Fantastic Four. Hopefully, casting. That'd be sick.
MODOK is confirmed to appear in Ant-Man and the. That is interesting news.
So, if you guys don't know MODOK, he's me when I don't cut my hair for a couple days.
Oh no! There is also a MODOK TV series on Hulu. I was about to say Hulu Plus, but it's just Hulu.
Yeah, there was Hulu. Was it animated?
It's like a stop motion claymation series. It's a comedy. It's actually pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, MODOK is this big head. So when someone sends you this hey big head text, this is what they're picturing.
Can you make that bigger on stream? Someone said they had her full outfit. Do we have a confirmation of what pants she's wearing?
Do we have?
Oh, hold on. I got confirmation. I got you a link right now. This is breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
We have her full outfit. I actually don't have her shoes. I will say that.
Still no shoes.
She's wearing a matching sequins pants.
What in the Hannah Montana is happening on this stage right now? Girl, who did this to you? Because I know you didn't do it to yourself. Who did this to you?
Oh, wait, no. This one's bigger. Here's more.
Oh.
So you think those would be pants, right? Or maybe not. I don't know.
No,
I'm not good with that. Here's the full.
She is bright. What in the New Year's Eve? Oh, they're not even boots. They're not even boots. Girl, you should have at least done boot. And what's happening with these pants? What's going on?
I didn't even see those. What's going on?
What's going on?
Is the circus in town? Did I miss the memo?
What's going on? What's happening here?
In case anyone's wondering, James Gunn is on stage talking about Guardians Volume 3.
Okay, so they are still...
Yeah, so what is this outfit? Like, what?
They're going forward. So, yeah, I guess we just don't get any Black Panther news.
What did you say? When you have Comic-Con at 6, but a Hannah Montana concert at 7, 100%.
You know, Joopy, you get the best of both worlds, you know?
Listen, hey, she's making millions of dollars. We can make fun of her a little bit.
Honestly, yes. Her bank account is doing very fine.
If this is someone in the street, I don't talk about people, how they look, if it's a person in the street. If it's a celebrity, fuck them. You know?
But yes.
I loved our saga of seeing the top and then part of the pants. Anyways, back to MODOK.
Anyway, back to MODOK. Back to Big Head. Yeah, that's him. All right. Any other news?
The actor who played King did come on stage. We did get a little bit of tidbits about the Ant-Man teaser. Again, if you guys are wondering, James Gunn's on stage.
Says this is the end of this Guardians era, so we might be getting a switch up. Hopefully, I hopefully, I do hope the Guardians return in some capacity because they do have a pretty decent roster.
Yeah, there's a lot of connections they have too.
Yeah, they have a lot of connections, but I am ready for a switch up because they switched up the Avengers. Why wouldn't we switch up the other ensembles? In some way.
So they're showing a sizzle reel, or not sizzle, but a first look at Guardians. Again, I don't know if these trailers are ever going to be uploaded, chat, because anyone who's followed Comic-Con for a while, back in the day, like in the early 2010s, God, back in the day, 10 years ago, they would have these trailers exclusively for Comic-Con, and you wouldn't see them for like a year. So while they're doing the Guardian stuff, so a little bit of description about the Ant-Man stuff. It said Ant-Man trailer is playing with Scott Lang doing a book reading. His book is called Look Out for the Little Guy. He says at the dinner table that he saved the world, and Michael Douglas is not impressed. The Ant-Man gang are playing around with the device, and Cassie gets dragged into the quantum realm.
Ooh. They
go in after her. Janet knows her way around, goes into a weird-looking city where Bill Murray knows her. And then a voice booms that they're in over their head, and it's Kang.
Oh, no.
So that's kind of the look of... And apparently MODOK's in there, too, at some point.
And also MODOK. Okay.
Do you think... Here's a quick question. Do you think they'll have her recreate that look for the movie? Or...
Which look?
Her look on stage.
Oh my gosh. Imagine that's directly out of the movie. Imagine that's an outfit that some Marvel Studios curator picked out for the movie, and she was like, yeah, I'm rocking this at San Diego Comic-Con. Imagine.
Okay, so this person, shout out to Happy on Twitter, they sent me a closer look of her heels. Let's go back to the breaking news board. I sent you a new link.
Oh no.
We got a better look at her heels in here.
Oh, it just keeps getting worse. What's happening? I'm upset.
I'm enthralled with his outfit.
I gotta start looking at this.
Back in the day, we used to see. You guys remember like early MCU era when you get like a cell phone footage?
That's exactly what that is,
like,
JP.
The 2015 club heels. Before like cell phones were what they were now, and you got like shaky cam with the trailers and stuff. But yeah, it's like Dre mentioned. It gives to the Comic-Con attendees something exclusive, like they know no one else is gonna see it. So that's a good thing. So far the only trailer that got released was a She-Hulk one, right? Because that's in a couple weeks. So.
Yeah, that's all I saw so far as well.
Dude, so much got announced. That's crazy. We also got new release dates for stuff. There's so much in the next 2 years, dude. And you know what we got from DC?
What did we get, Damien?
Black Adam comes out in October.
Yeah.
Shazam comes out in Christmas.
Yeah.
And who knows what the fuck else for everything else.
Yeah. But you know what? Batgirl will be out in 2022 sometime at some point. It has finished filming, but honestly, you know what? They're probably going to push back Batgirl. Now that I think about it, because I feel like Batgirl I feel like Batgirl did have ties to the Flash movie. And since the Flash movie is kind of in limbo right now due to reasons,
I got a clip for you too, by the way, to play.
I think Batgirl is just kind of catching some of that heat, because like they had a Batman in the movie that, like I said, has not been seen for years, a decade. So I feel like those creative choices are just coming back to bite the movie in the butt. So it's more than likely going to get delayed, like a lot of DC properties did this year.
So here is Jonathan Majors, the actor playing Kang. If you haven't seen him in Lovecraft Country, please go watch. Here's him coming on stage. You want to make it full screen?
Okay, just a second.
You can see her fit. And honestly, that's all we need from him. That's all we need.
Honestly, I'm really excited for Kang. I'm really excited for Kang the Conqueror to come into the MCU. It was really good to see.
Mentioning, we got Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Honestly, though, Dre, we were talking about this earlier. Oh, wait, who do we get casting on? Who is this? High Evolutionary.
I don't know who that character is.
Let's do a quick Google search.
All right.
But yeah, we were talking about this earlier, Dre. Like, The Rock is literally the only person on DC right now who's really excited about anything. Like, it's
it's kind of a cluster. You know, though the movies, you know, they some of the fault did not lie with DC. I can say that. Some of the fault did not lie with the studio. Some of it lied with the actors, but there's just a lot of wrong going on over in DC land. So that's also why I'm hesitant for Black Adam, Dre, is because I'm not really a fan of The Rock's acting. I feel like if The Rock is in the movie, he's playing The Rock. But I am excited for the JSA. But like I was saying, DC has had a lot of issues, both with the studio and with their actors, and these movies are suffering because of it. And so, like, I understand why the panel today was so lackluster, but I feel like they should have done more to have more information, especially since there is not going to be a DC fandom this year.
Yeah. The chat, you guys are funny, man. Like...
Okay, Kim.
So real quick, if you want to refresh that feed, there's some news there. But really quick about High Evolutionary.
Okay.
Very interesting information. High Evolutionary, he was a student in Oxford. He took an interest in the work of genetic biologist Nathaniel Essex. If you do not know Nathaniel Essex, his name is alter ego Mr. Sinister, one of the X-Men's flagship villains.
Okay.
And this character has a direct tie to a mutant-related villain.
Okay.
But going back to Guardians, they casted Cosmo the dog.
Let's go, Cosmo.
There's a picture of the cast on stage right now. We do have... Wait, before you scroll up. We were just talking about Old Girl's Fit, right? With the Hannah Montana. We do have a picnic table sighting live on stage. You want to go ahead and scroll up and bring that picture to full screen.
Oh, no.
This is turned into the Comic-Con fashion show review board.
Oh, no. I can't say what I wanted to say.
You can say it.
It looks like, you know, Blue's Clues. You know that shirt he used to always wear?
I was thinking the same thing. Me when I roll out Kim's This is like if Steve wanted to have a picnic and he... What is happening at Comic-Con?
I don't know.
Go to a convention center and start taking pictures of everybody.
Oh, no. I mean, this is what happens when you don't release your trailers. We have to talk about the actors. You don't do a live stream or release your trailers.
Looking on my general Twitter timeline, apparently people are really excited for High Evolutionary. I've never heard of him, but apparently he's a big, like... He's an evolved human. Superhuman intelligence, telepathy, telekinesis, cosmic awareness. So he's like a cosmic kind of character. And again, direct ties to a mutant-related villain.
Okay. So direct ties to a mutant-related villain and also a cosmic villain. So we are definitely gearing up for some kind of cosmic showdown in Phase 5. Because we already have the Marvels. We already have Loki. We have Quantum Mania. Phase 5, I feel like we're going to see a lot of space, and I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of excited to get away from New York. I know that also begs the question of how does Fantastic Four kind of fit into it, you know?
Dude, I'm so curious about Fantastic Four. Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, so we'll see, because I feel like I said, we're getting away from New York. And that's kind of where Fantastic Four spends a lot of their time. So,
while you refresh the feed and see a checkered flag signaling the finish line, Dre did mention, that art style, that character does show up a lot in X-Men. So that art style is definitely from that era.
Okay.
What's going on with her shirt here? What?
I don't know, but she's happy, so we love that for her.
I mean, it
is. we love that for her.
There's like, this was a person on the street, I wouldn't say anything about him.
I mean, if she's happy, you know, she's got a big smile. So, you know, not let's go, Karen. All right.
It's funny they cast the dog too.
Yeah. I wonder if Howard the Duck is gonna make a reappearance. You know.
Oh, it's true. Yeah.
You never know. He popped up in the first movie.
Okay, so I'm just thinking now that they talked all of Phase 5. They talked Guardians. What have they not talked about? Fantastic Four and X-Men, right?
Correct.
Am I missing anything?
I mean, not really. Well, they didn't talk about the rest of Phase 4. They just said, hey, Phase 4 is ending with Black Panther, but here's everything happening in Phase 5.
Oh, yeah. So now it's just setting in for me. That's the end. That's like in a few months. Okay.
Yeah.
So I doubt we're gonna get anything the Miss Marvel's on stage at this point, or Blade, or any of these other things that are on screen for Phase 5. So all that's left, it's only 5 minutes left.
Oh dang!
It's Fantastic Four.
I went by fast. So yeah.
Where is my first family?
Well, where's the Armor Wars? Have they said anything about the Armor Wars coming out? Never mind, because we do have D3 happening in a couple of months. So I feel like this is their, hey, this is what you've been waiting for. This is everything coming up down the pipeline. So this is what to expect in the future. And then D3 is going to be like what's happening like right now.
Yeah. We may do a stream for that. It depends on when it happens and everything, because that's going to, like E said, it's going to be like more in depth. We're going to actually get trailers and stuff. Everything right now is just in the next 2 years. Looks like we're getting. I guess they'll probably finish off Fantastic Four and X-Men. And I mentioned this before. One of the reasons I like the X-Men, I saw someone explain this perfectly. They were like, let me see if I can find it. They said Avengers are like coworkers. Right?
Yes.
Fantastic Four are like family. But the X-Men. Let me look this up. I want to get the right wording in it while you refresh that feed. The X-Men, if you guys have even a slight interest in the X-Men, once they get introduced to the MCU and once they're very much like in people's view and everything, like it's just their stories when they're told right are so fucking good, dude. It's amazing. I gotta find this tweet here.
Baby Rocket Raccoon appears in Volume 3.
Baby Rocket Raccoon?
Baby Rocket Raccoon.
Okay, yeah, here's how I saw someone describe it. The Avengers are co-workers. The Fantastic Four are family. The X-Men are a messy queer network of found family units that all sleep with each other, turn looks and fight. And that's exactly what the X-Men are. There's so many characters you can connect with, so many different types of powers, so many different types of personalities. And the fact that like the X-Men are not like the Avengers where like, I mean, they could work in a solo, but they're all about them being together and them being the X-Men, them being mutants. And of course, there's always the metaphors in the comics of, racism, homophobia, like stuff like that. But it's not done in it's done in a way where it may not be as triggering to some people.
It's not heavy-handed.
Yeah, it's not heavy-handed. And so I love the X-Men that they can just, honestly, as a young kid getting into X-Men, it can really help you develop into a mature adult who is very accepting of everyone.
That's very true. That's very true.
So that's just my little X-Men. That's why X-Men is so special to me.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Okay, he showed up in costume. Let's pull that up.
Oh, boy.
Is that Ivan Ooze? I'm going to send you a link right now. I need you to put these side by side if you can.
That's not what we just saw on the comic book page. That's not. Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this for you. Can you put that side by side, please?
Please, you gotta stop this. you gotta stop this. Oh my gosh.
Is that...
Oh, where'd it go? Hold on. Oh my gosh, there it is.
Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the commitment. I love the commitment. Showing up in costume at the convention, I love it.
I hate.
Everyone, honestly though, a better fit than that girl on stage earlier. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, he's serving looks. You know, he's
Dre
serving
said
looks.
Mahershala Ali takes his shirt off at the end of the panel. He's an amazing actor.
Honestly.
Like he's so good. He was actually in Luke Cage, and he's really good.
Yeah. So I don't know how they got there from this. but we'll see how it turns out.
Maybe he went down to Party City, right, on the way to the convention. He's like, hey, this will be fun. Like,
not, hey, this will be fun.
This will be a good time.
But it will be cool to see a character tied to the X-Men, you know? Because we got the mutants shout out. Now we're getting one of their villains popping up. So it's like, you know they're coming, you know? And we may have to wait until Phase 6, it seems. But they're coming, Damien. I promise.
I saw someone mentioning, you were talking about Agatha earlier. If you guys remember, WandaVision ended with Wanda pretty much doing something pretty villainy. And she, like, turned Agatha into, like, a, like, stereotypical, like, housewife resident. Kind of took her memories away, in a way. So.
Yeah. But, you know, that could have just been a spell, which was negated at the end of Multiverse of Madness. When spoilers happen, you know?
Doctor Strange has been out again. Hit up your 2 a.m., your 3 a.m. We all know you got your speed dial ready.
You got
Hit
your
him
speed
up.
dial.
Be like, give me that Disney Plus login. All right. Man, there's so much. Is the panel ending? Or are they done? Like, what's... He's
so happy.
You know what he looks like? I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. He looks like someone cosplaying his dark side.
Fair. It's the helmet, yeah.
Fantastic Four is the first film of Phase 6. Go ahead and refresh.
Let's
Are we gonna
go.
Get casting? Where's the casting?
We're not getting casting today.
Wait, when does Phase 5 end? In 2024?
Yeah.
I gotta wait 3 years? Fantastic. Oh my god, dude.
That's not math.
They're so far away. They're so far.
Yeah, because that's July 2024. So yeah, so
because they said
Phase 6 will
Phase 5.
So Phase 6 will probably begin fall or
Late
holiday
2024?
season of 2024. Yeah,
That's 2.5 years.
2022 minus 2024 equals 3.
I'm gonna be 32, dog.
Yeah,
watching
you are,
superhero
but
stuff
I'm a
at that
zoomer, so like
age.
I'll still be like fresh and young and ripe, you know.
I can't be 32 years old watching this kid stuff. Come on, everyone grow up. Everyone get your taxes out. We're going to go over our 401ks right now, okay?
No, thank you. I'm tired. In theaters November 8th, 2024.
November 8th. Oh.
November 8th, 2024.
Okay, but also I need if you want to refresh that, we got some new.
Okay.
Our next Avengers movie just got announced.
Okay.
With the logo.
The Kang Dynasty. Let's go in very close May 5th of 2025. Let's go. That's going to be dope, though. That's going to be dope.
2025?
He said 2025. I don't... That is interesting. That is very interesting because, like,
is that even a real year? Does that year actually exist? Is that real?
I mean, at this rate, probably not. Have you seen the state of the world? Anyway,
like, global warming is happening now.
But
Kim knows, is that a real year?
My gosh! All right.
So, honestly, Avengers is too far away to think about. Fantastic Four, it's somewhat close.
The multiverse saga from Phase 4 to Phase 6.
That's what they're calling it, yeah.
Okay.
We had the Infinity Saga before.
Okay. But
I'm happy we got a Fantastic Four release date, at least.
We had... How many Avengers movies? We had...
This is the 5th
4
one, right?
Avengers movies in between phases 1 and 3. And so we're only getting one Avengers movie in this saga.
And we're not also getting a lot of event movies either. I guess Quantumanium, but...
I mean, we're getting a bunch of small team-ups. I mean, we're getting, like you said, Quantumania. We'll have the Marvels. Let's go back to the list.
Wait, are they going to end with X-Men? Is that what's going to... Is X-Men in Phase 7, dog?
Oh.
Is X-Men Phase 7? I want to be so mad. I would be so.
Aren't you punching the mic? What did that mic do?
Oh,
hello.
The X-Men are going to be Phase 7, 100%.
Oh, we got Secret Wars. Wait, so we do. Okay, so we have two. Okay, so we have. Wait. Oh, they're both in 2025.
Yeah. So in the same year, that's very interesting.
That's strange.
So May for Kang Dynasty. And Secret Wars.
So we have May 2025 for Kang Dynasty. We have Secret Wars. So that basically, the Infinity Part 1 and Part 2 happening. But like that's
so Secret Wars.
Wait, that's in May
2025.
Oh, 20. I'm stupid. Okay.
So Secret Wars, very very brief overview.
Mm-hmm.
Secret Wars, if you are familiar with DC Comics, it's like Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Mm-hmm.
Not to get into too many spoilers, but as they're calling this the multiverse saga, so there's all these different multiverses, and Secret Wars kind of, you know, when a man and a woman love each other very much, and then. So Fantastic Four is coming out in 2024. I'm very excited for that.
Oh, what's happening?
Very it is very interesting though that there's 2 Avengers movies in 6 months.
He said, "Go on." But yeah, so Secret Wars, everything kind of comes together. So I feel like basically what they're doing is what DC tried to do in 2 movies.
if you refresh that, there's a new image.
Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely taking a different type of format then.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one right there. They only have 2 Avengers movies, but they're going to be close to each other. So
yeah. So
but then my question is, because they don't seem like related stories.
It's like I said, it's like Infinity Wars, or not like the last 2 Avengers movies, Part 1 and Part 2. So I think that's what we're getting here is a Part 1 and a Part 2. So the Kang Dynasty is going to kick it off, and then Secret Wars, where you know in the comics everything kind of just like so that's it's going to explode, and then they're going to implode it basically.
Well, the interesting thing is, from what I know about Secret Wars, the fact that we're only getting 1 Fantastic Four movie is kind of wild. That there's a lot of build up to Secret Wars. Obviously, not everything's gonna be 1-to-1. Well, it's gonna go Fantastic Four in November, and then it's gonna go right into Kang, and then Secret Wars. Like those are the 3 movies that are ending Phase 6. Yeah,
I think we're going to start seeing inklings of it right here with Secret Invasion. So Secret Invasion is probably going to kick off, and that's where we'll start to see a lot more things come in line. I'm thinking maybe Captain America New World Order is...
We're looking forward to that. That'll be a lot of fun.
I feel like that's going to be a non-Avengers Avengers movie, kind of how they did with Civil War. So I feel like we are probably going to get a big team up either here or in the Thunderbolts to end out Phase 4. They're not calling it an Avengers movie, but we are going to see a big team up in one of these 2 movies.
Before you do any refresh, and before we go on to the next topic, I want to give quick shout outs in chat. Yes, Dre, 2025. If the fire is not if the planet is not on fire, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yes, the Fantastic Four are very essential for Secret Wars, so that's we'll kind of see how they start showing up. I need you to refresh, and I need you to read the tweet, the most recent tweet.
Oh boy.
And make it big.
This?
Yeah.
Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no absolutely. Is next with a live musical performance. Let's go. All right. So are we going to get a trailer?
We have live. Yeah, we get live. We get that uploaded to Spotify. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know what's happening. Oh my gosh. So yeah. So we got Fantastic Four November 8th of 2024. I mean, that's a year. I mean,
that's crazy to think about 2 Avengers movies in 1 year. Someone in chat mentioned it.
Yeah.
They have hopes that the blue Avengers logo means Young Avengers.
That could make sense, but I don't think so. It
Out of
might.
all this,
it
Fantastic
might though.
Four is my number 1.
That is actually that's a good spot though. That does make sense.
Dre, I don't want to be the one to say it, but I mean, I'm sure it's fun there. Pretty popping.
You know, and we live in a society. Okay,
wait a minute. Okay, so go to the tweet under that. Okay. So there is the Phase 6 timeline right there, and there's a lot of empty spots.
Yeah.
If you want to make that big.
Yeah.
So Fantastic Four November.
I would be really excited if this does mean Young Avengers. Because I really want them. I really want them. And I feel like with it being this far out, and we already have 4 to 5 members that have come into play, we have enough time to build up that team, you know?
Honestly, I'm in that weird moment similar to video games where Fantastic Four is so far away. I can't like get excited for it right now, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Like I'm happy we got a release date. I'm looking forward to that, but it's like next Comic-Con is probably when we're gonna get casting.
Yeah, maybe we'll get casting at because they're going to start filming like next year. They have to, if it's coming out in 2025. So we're going to start getting news, I want to say soon. So maybe they're saving that for D23 or D3. What is it?
I think it's D23.
Oh, is it? Okay. So
we also hype about Fantastic Four.
We'll see.
So Fantastic Four are very, how do I put this? They're one of Marvel's best-selling characters. You got to think about what Marvel Comics were before MCU. Before the MCU, no one knew who the fuck Iron Man was. People knew Thor and Hulk, but like the Avengers were not really a thing. You know what I mean? It was Fantastic Four and X-Men. And Fantastic Four have been around for what, 60, 70 years at this point. They have so many amazing stories, everything with Galactus, the Silver Surfer, like it's going to be fun.
It's Marvel's family.
It's Marvel's family. It's the first family.
It's the first family. When people think of Marvel, usually they'll think of Fantastic Four second after they think of Spider-Man. But Fantastic Four is just a staple. So it's surprising that it has taken this long to get them in there. Of course, it wasn't their fault. There's, the higher ups, the men in suits wouldn't allow it to happen. So they finally got the rights back. So we're finally getting Marvel's first family. Yes, it's 2024. But like Chat was saying, they are integral to the Secret Wars storyline, especially Reed Richards. So if they do this properly, if they do Secret Wars properly, I am so here for it. I'm not gonna lie. When they did Civil War, I was not a huge fan of it because I feel like it was one of those. It wasn't as bad as the CW saying we're giving you Flashpoint and then doing whatever the heck they did. But Civil War still wasn't as epic as it was in the comic books. So I feel like we have a lot of build up here. We have a lot of characters that have been introduced already in Phase 4, and we still have another full phase to go before we even get to the Fantastic Four movie. So I feel like the Secret Wars is going to be next level.
Yeah, and I understand why some people may be skeptical about the MCU and how they handle things, but you got to remember, like, I haven't seen the 2015 Fantastic Four movie, but from what I've heard, is not anything. So it's either they make these movies or they let these characters sit. So, you can still look forward to it. Like, obviously, you're not going to go in blinded. Like, whenever I go into any of these movies, I'm not like, it's going to be good no matter what. I'm looking forward to it. But you can still have some excitement and look, it's 2.5 years away. And just be excited, like the last 2 years with everything happening in the world and people losing their lives and everything, like you want to have something to look forward to, something to have fun with, so. And then you can think about how Kim is, where it's like, I'm going to be 31 when these movies come out. Dude, when that Avengers movie comes out in Secret Wars, I'm going to be 33, 34.
Yeah, I'll be like 25. So like we're going to be so old,
That most recent tweet might be the most iconic serving looks I've ever seen.
I need this shirt because this is me. This is my mood. This shirt is a mood. The rainbow with the fangs, that's me, Dude,
the mutants, X-Men are going to be Phase 7. They're going to be Phase 7. Okay, so the actor who got cast as Namor is on stage right now. They're talking about Black Panther.
Okay.
Full cast is on stage. Black Panther
Ooh,
trailer.
girl, them things tight. You know her scalp burning. Oh my god.
The way we know more about Phase 6 and 5, I know, right? Yeah, those are some tight. She's playing Ironheart.
Yeah, the little Riri Wilson. So yeah, so we'll get our first look at Riri in Black Panther, and then of course her TV show was
Phase 5.
her TV show was Phase 5. I'm looking forward to it. I wonder how they're going to introduce her into Wakanda, though.
You know what kills me?
Mm.
People were really thinking they were going to introduce a Scarlet Witch solo movie. I was like, did she not get WandaVision? Did she not get Doctor Strange? Did she not die in Doctor Strange? Like, did you think?
That's a spoiler.
One of the tweets, and you know how to bring this tweet up.
Okay.
I like looking at people's comments.
Mm.
Someone said, "Where the fuck is Scarlet Witch solo film? I'm gonna come so hard and fast in Vision's robotic bumhole." I just wanted you guys to know the mindset of the internet right now, of all these things happening online. This is what people are talking about. On an official Marvel post, by the way, that someone has to read.
What?
Anyways, Black Panther cast.
Also, speaking of Vision, like, where did White Vision go?
Where's White Vision?
Like, we haven't seen him. Also, there is an iteration of Vision in the Young Avengers, so he might come back as that as well. Who knows? Like, White Vision hasn't been seen or heard of since WandaVision. So I really don't know what's going to happen with that character. I don't know what's going to happen with a lot of these characters, but they have a lot of story to tell, and the next Avengers movie is not for, what was it, 3 years, Damien?
3 years. Wow, you saying that out loud is 3 years.
Yeah, it's still not 3 years, guy.
What the fuck? Listen, I've seen a lot of these tweets. I haven't read a lot of them, but that one really, it stopped me in my tracks for a second.
Yeah, I don't want to know what they're talking about. I don't want to read. A lot
can happen in 3 years. Like, I could be. A lot can happen in 3 years. I could be married with kids and say fuck comic books, you know? And then what?
Yeah, then what? Namor is confirmed. Namor. I feel like we knew this.
I don't think it was ever officially announced, right?
I mean, but they announced his casting, which means that we knew this, huh? I feel like, look at Namor. Oh my gosh.
I keep saying it. I know I keep saying it, but it's setting in, Doug.
He said setting in. Damien is gonna lay awake in bed tonight, eyes open, just like.
At minimum, dude. At minimum, we're not getting the X-Men for 4 years. At minimum.
I mean, maybe not a solo feature, but I feel like we're
getting the animated show next year. But we're like, where they've already filled out their slots for the next 3 years.
But I feel like they will show up in some capacity. Maybe not their own film, but I feel like we will see something of the X-Men because there's already too many sprinkles. And plus, they didn't even give us the full Phase 6 lineup. You know,
that's true.
So they have more.
They're going to squeeze an X-Men movie in between the two Avengers. You think?
Well, maybe not between them, but sometime in that phase, maybe. I don't know, but like, there's so much more story to tell, and you know they're coming. You know, we already have the first mutant. Now we got one of their bad guys. So they are there. They exist in this universe. We are going to get more information, but I feel like that may have been too much information for today. They still have they still have a whole nother panel coming up within a couple of months. So they had to save some news. So we might see it then, you know?
So quick shout outs to chat. Tiki Joe came in here and ruined my day. He said 1 day down, 1,094 days. That's a real number, by the way. That's a real in the year 2022 of our Lord. X-Men, yeah, like you were saying, X-Men could be in Phase 6. They could be sprinkled in a couple different movies. They could show up in the Avengers movies. We'll kind of see.
What is this emote? What's going on, Doc?
You know what the beauty in all this is? The fact that, like, not to get, real emotional. The fact that, like, this kind of stuff can bring everyone together with the excitement, with the anticipation. Like, yeah, we're sitting here joking like, fuck, this is far away, but this is gonna be fun. Like, the last 2 years, again, everything that's happened the last 2 years with us, just as like everything obviously, it's like being able to like look forward to this stuff again. Granted, DC is doing what DC does. Just the fact that we have all this stuff, and like, this one of the reasons why I love comic books so much is like it connects so many different people from so many different backgrounds and upbringings. Is like, no matter where you come from, no matter who you are, you're gonna find a character you resonate with, and that character is gonna help you meet someone else, and they're gonna introduce you to another character. It's just, that's the beauty in these movies and these shows. It's like, people can talk shit about them all they want. It's like, oh, that's kid stuff, or it's not real movies, but it's the connections you make with people, the representation you see in movies. Like, it's so fun, and it's seeing this Comic-Con, everything this weekend is reminding me of that, and like, not having it the last couple of years, it really sucked, and so it's cool seeing all this stuff again. So.
True. I can definitely agree to that and attest to that. And this, this came out of that,
2 years?
We were just
Fantastic Four 2 years?
We were just two bald guys hanging out around the same people on the internet, and now look at us,
Very true.
But this is just confirmed. Michaela Coel is confirmed to star in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. I don't know much about her. I know she was in a show called Bubblegum, I feel like, or something. I watched like one episode of it. I can hear her voice, but Chewing Gum is what it was called.
Well, she was in Black Mirror.
Okay, she was in Black Mirror as well.
Was she in? Apparently she was also in Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh, okay. I don't remember her in that movie, but I don't remember much about that movie.
She's in a couple of TV stuff.
Yeah, she has a show called I May Destroy You. I've seen the flyer for that, but I never watched it.
No bumpers, not Black Men Mirror, okay? Black Mirror.
What is your problem, sir?
Very easy. No, DC did not say anything about the Batman 2, nothing about the HBO Max series that are supposed to be coming out. We got Black Adam and Shazam.
That was literally it. They had The Rock talk for 45 minutes.
They had him come out on stage for 20 minutes.
Bro, should we pull up The Rock's entrance? And
Yeah, pull it up. Right now, chat, off the Marvel panel, they're just talking about some Black Panther stuff. They're talking about their characters. I don't know if we'll get a trailer for it, maybe. But let's show you guys what DC did for an hour earlier. Do you have it? Can you link it to you?
I am on their page now. Here it is. So this is how The Rock came into... He literally just stood there, dog. He just stood there.
Out of an hour-long panel.
That was DC's panel.
Oh, we got a Wakanda trailer.
Let's go. All right. All right.
Hold on, let me get the YouTube version. Wait, don't get the YouTube version.
Okay. So she will be playing Anika. Okay. Gorgeous.
Yeah, we do have a trailer for Black Panther. I'm trying to get a YouTube version. If not, we'll watch the Twitter version. What the fuck? Where's my thing's not updating now.
Nope.
If we need to pull the Twitter one up, that's fine. Let me just refresh YouTube one more time.
All right.
All right, pull the Twitter version.
All right.
Pull it up.
It's right here.
Let's do it.
All right, everyone, shush your mouths. It's time to get black.
No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry.
Oh, I love it already.
I'm sad right now.
I love it already.
Oh my gosh.
You, darling, don't shed no tears.
Okay, Queen.
No woman, no cry.
This is sad, dude.
Good friends we have and good friends we've lost along the way.
Bomber.
In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
I'm just clinging to these wells.
Looks sick.
Atlantis.
With Aztec roots.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
Ironheart. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Come through!
Fucking now, dude.
Oh my god. That is how you do a trailer. Are you kidding me?
Hold on. Can we watch that again? Like, just in full. Can we just...
Okay, I'm down for that.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna give you the YouTube version. Hold on.
Okay.
I need to watch that again. Dude, Namor with some Aztec fucking roots, dude. I am all...
That was worth the wait. You are absolutely correct. Correct? You're absolutely right.
Fucking sick, dude.
Oh my gosh. That was everything I needed today. I'm going to watch this trailer a million times.
We're watching it again, chat. I don't care what you say. We're watching it again.
Everyone shut your mouths. We're doing it again.
Turn it up.
I almost cried. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little emotional.
Don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry. Good friends we have, and good friends we've lost along the way.
It looks so beautiful.
You can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
That's Namor being born.
Yeah.
You could tell by the little wings on his feet.
Look at him.
This is wild.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
Okay, that's Ironheart. Oh my gosh. So
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world.
Go off.
And my entire family is gone.
Go off, auntie.
Have I not given everything?
I am fucking ready for this movie right freaking now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Put it on loop without the audio. God, that's such a good trailer. Dude.
It's such a good trailer. Oh, that is how you freaking do it. Oh my gosh.
Chat, so can we all meet up and go watch this like,
Yes.
in November?
Can we all watch this together? Uh-oh. Damien, you there? Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Yeah. I thought I lost you again.
Refreshing the feed. Dude, it's...
Oh my gosh. That was so good. This made today worth it. Oh my god.
The fact that this is the next movie we have. Like, it's not 2 years from now, 3 years. This is in 4 months.
Yeah, this is November. Does this make up for Fantastic Four?
100%. I'm not even thinking about the MCU past November at this point.
At this point,
just looking at this.
Honestly, and I'm excited that the rumors were true. I think a Wakanda versus Atlanta SmackDown is going to Atlantis. Not Atlanta, please. But Wakanda versus Atlantis SmackDown is going to be next level. These are two big lores in the Marvel universe. I'm so excited for this. We got a shot of Riri Williams as well, making her a costume it looked like for a second there as well. So I'm just floored. I'm just floored at how beautiful this movie already looks.
Like this is what I was just talking about, in the way that people can connect not only with yourself but with others through comic books. Like, look at this. We have obviously everything with the representation with Black Panther, all the obvious Aztec influences with Namor. Like, this one movie alone is going to do so much for so many kids, you know, growing up, especially all the kids who saw the first Black Panther, but even now kids now, they're a little bit older. Maybe they were, you know, young when the first one came out. Like, you're not getting a lot of this stuff with a bunch of other movies, you know. It's like, that's such an amazing trailer, dude. Oh my God. And
I'm pretty sure that was Shuri costumed up. I can't say for certain, but that looked like her frame. That's gotta be her. Yeah. That's gotta be her. So I'm really, God, I cannot wait to see this movie. I want to watch it right now. I want to watch it right now.
Essentially, they just released a poster for it too. If you want to pull that up.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Honestly, like, fuck the rest of Phase 5 and Phase 6. I don't even know. I don't know what the multiverse. I don't know what the multiverse. Literally, that trailer came in my brain and removed everything from Phase 5 and 6. They were like, "Who? Ooh. What's going on?"
Wait, why is it talking about Guardians?
Oh, I sent it in Discord.
Okay. Oh, that does look crazy good. 11/11/22. Oh, I'm ready.
You saw the first one with the director in LA. That must have been crazy to watch in LA, dude.
Yeah, this. Oh my gosh, it looks so freaking good. I was expecting a lot, but I think that exceeded my expectations. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wow, that was. I don't even know what to say.
It was crazy to see the Atlanteans like that, you know? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're gonna be the typical fanboys are like, oh, you know, DC did it first, whatever. These are two different characters, Aquaman and Namor. Like, they're completely different characters.
They are.
I've always been the kind of person that, like, you should be able to enjoy both from both companies. There doesn't have to be this war of like, this one's better, this one's better. Like, you can enjoy both and have fun, and like,
exactly,
because they offer different things, and like, obviously, as you can see, Namor is not Aquaman in this. You know, it's like, God, that was such a good trailer, dude.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I wonder what this is going to mean for the rest of the MCU, because I feel like two hidden continents or civilizations going to battle is going to have ramifications across the MCU as a whole. I feel like it's got to. This can't be something that they just kind of wink at.
Yeah, so here's a on the Discussing Film Twitter, they put a screenshot of, that's definitely Shuri in the Black Panther costume.
It's definitely got to be.
A quick shout out to @iGorillas. He sent me a link to someone's reply to the Black Panther trailer, and it's just a picture of Batman looking sweaty, and it says, "I came."
Oh no! Oh no! Not this.
And I'm gonna cry in this movie.
Hello?
Right, well, all right. Get it out of here.
Hello. All right. This is
a disgrace.
I'm going to fight the internet, dog. I'm disgusted. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
I think they're done with the panel. No mutants.
No mutants.
I don't need it after Black. Again, literally, my eyes cannot see past November 11th.
Okay, we got our first look at Michaela Coel. Looking pretty dope.
Or she's just playing a character.
It did. She is going to be playing Anika. I don't know who that is, but she's in the comics.
I look at this shot from. Here, I'll look it to you. The trailer with Chadwick.
Oh, it's right here.
So sad, dude.
Bro, I had to calm back my ugly cry because I was about to get going.
I haven't seen any of his other movies.
Mm.
He played Jackie Robinson in this movie called 42. Jackie Robinson was the first black baseball player in America that fought segregation and everything. That's a great movie. He played James Brown. I believe it's called... what's the name of the movie? I'm going to look it up. He has a lot of other great movies outside of Black Panther. Like, he's an amazing actor. He has that Netflix movie that came out. Like, he's done so much great stuff, acting-wise. And then, obviously, he was very charitable, in personal life and stuff. It's very, very sad. But this movie looks to be great. Like, it's going to be very emotional for a lot of people, it seems. And Get On Up was the name of the James Brown movie.
Okay. Get on up! Get on
Did
up!
you mention if Oz, the Panther God, would play a role? They didn't say anything. They just released a trailer. I don't think they talked about it at all. I would assume by the second trailer you may get info about that, but...
I feel like if we were going to get more information on Boss, it would have happened. And they've had several opportunities, like in the MCU as a whole.
Yeah, since his passing. So like it was literally just about, hey, let's just show you guys what we're doing, like without too much plot stuff.
Yeah. But they had a chance to introduce Boss in Thor. They had a chance to introduce a lot of the gods in Thor, and they just didn't. Then we had the Egyptian gods in Moon Knight.
Kim's favorite Disney Plus show, Moon Knight.
Yes.
When, spoiler, in the last episode, he's like, hey, my name's Billy Bob, and then it ends.
Not Billy Bob again. Please. Please not Billy Bob again.
I think they're done. I could say best part of the panel probably was Black Panther.
Yes, the best part of the panel was Black Panther, but Marvel did not come to play. I see why DC tried to pull the fire alarm. But that was a good day. That was a good day for Marvel. We got a lot of exciting news, and then DC had this going on. He's just a going.
He did that for 15 minutes. And then after he got off the stage, he sat down and was looking at people. And then he left to go change and then came back out. What a mouthpiece he is, dude. Don't get me started.
I'm going to make this an emote.
I know Black Panther is going to overshadow a lot of stuff, which deservedly so. But like E said, they announced so much shit today. Like, a lot. More than I thought they were going to do. So Marvel just tweeted, Wakanda Forever prologue, new music releases July 25th.
What was that?
What happened?
I accidentally clicked this tab.
I'll send you this link if you want to pull it up.
Okay.
I guess the new soundtrack for Black Panther.
I'm copying First Day? What do you mean? Even from that the song in the trailer was a bop.
July 25th. That's on Tuesday?
That is on Tuesday, yes.
Monday.
Wait.
Tuesday?
No, you're right. Monday. But yeah, that was I'm looking forward to this. I think
considering that they have D23, like that's way more than I expected.
Yeah, that's way more, which makes me, like I said, think that we're going to get oh my god. Okay. We're going to get.
We investigated the situation. We found the source of her clothes, and we closed the case. Yeah.
We did close the case, but I feel like we're going to get some type of X-Men news. That may be wishful thinking. You know me and my wishful thinking. I'm still waiting on Wally to come back to Young Justice. So, take my wishes with a grain of grain of salt. But we did get a lot of amazing news. If not the X-Men, we do have a lot to look forward to in the MCU. So I'm really excited. And yeah, like I said, Phase 5, the Marvels, I think is my biggest thing I want to see so far. And I think Secret Invasion is going to kick off the Fantastic Four's lead-in.
Let's just say it's a good time to be a comic book fan. No matter if you like Marvel more, if you like DC more. If you like DC more, there's still a lot of fun stuff to enjoy. But
yeah, they've got comics.
They've got comics.
And they've got animated movies. Like we said earlier, Green Lantern just came out recently, so go watch that. I'm sure it's really good. I'm going to watch it this weekend.
That was a lot of fun. That's.
It was.
I need a cigarette after all that. That's...
Not a cigarette.
I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Oh my gosh! Not you starting now.
That was crazy. I think I just want to double check. I think they're pretty much done. I don't think there's anything else that's coming out. Yeah, highlights for me definitely, obviously, Fantastic Four release date, and then it got completely overshadowed by Black Panther.
Yes, Black Panther.
She-Hulk could be fun. Looks like Daredevil's coming back. There was a lot.
Yeah, I don't know what I feel about She-Hulk. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but I
think it could turn into something fun
if done correctly. Yeah, I feel like, and it looks like they're going to go the comedy route, like you said, and they're going to go with the characters breaking the fourth wall, and we've seen that work with characters in the past, notably Deadpool. I was about to say Daredevil. Imagine Daredevil breaking the fourth wall. But Deadpool broke the fourth wall, did amazing. Also, if you weren't aware, Deadpool is on Disney Plus now. That was one of their announcements throughout Comic-Con as well. So yeah, it could work. I don't know. It looks like quirky. Ha ha tee hee, look at me. So I might give it a shot. We got merch. Oh yeah, Damien, I'm super jealous. Got to actually go to Comic-Con.
Yes. Real quickly before we end, I went to Comic-Con Thursday. Met some friends over there. I didn't have a ticket, but I met up with some friends, had some drinks. Was able to get a couple of books from the convention center. I might go tomorrow to hang out. We'll kind of see, but it was a lot of fun. And nothing too crazy happened because a lot of stuff really happens on Saturday. So obviously I was here. But yeah, it's. I went to the small Comic-Con last year, and so they said that that's going to guarantee me access to next year's like full Comic-Con. So maybe I'll do a live show from Comic-Con floor next year. Maybe I'll be in Hall H, taking pictures of their celebrities' clothing and sending it to E for him to report in real time.
Don't do that. I can't get kicked off the internet.
I think that's pretty much it. Once again, chat. Please, if you have any kind of interest in comic books, go to your local comic shop, go to a bookstore. If you need recommendations on something, you can go to our YouTube channel. We talk about stuff all the time. Not only do we talk about books, we talk about movies and TV shows, obviously. As we mentioned earlier today, we have our Harley Quinn live reaction series starting next week. Also starting next week, we have our live reactions to I'm not really old school, but
the best movies from the 90s and the 2000s. The best superhero movies.
First one's going to be Fantastic Four, 2005. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate all you guys hanging out, vibing. E, anything you want to say to the kids hanging out here? Thank you guys for making it fun. You guys had some good moments, little laughs here and there. Almost as funny as Twitter, but Twitter's been wild.
Twitter is the next level. But look, Hitchcock was actually pretty good. I liked Hitchcock. I might be in the minority, so we may watch that movie. But I enjoyed it.
I think I've only seen it once.
So we'll add it to the list. But like Damien said, thank you for kicking it with us today. It was so fun to do a live event with the man on my... Is he on my left or my right? I don't know. I can't tell. But he's over there. But it's been really cool doing this series with you, my guy. Not the gang signs, please. And thank you to chat for coming out today, making this first cool comic show event a successful one. Shout out to Kim and the rest of the Andromeda team leads for letting us commandeer the team channel for today. I've had a blast. Y'all have made this amazing. I'm glad we got to share this moment with y'all, even though like you saw my goofy smile that I get when I watch like comic book related things.
Yeah, sorry for yelling, chat. I got excited. If I peeked the mic, sorry, is all messed up. We haven't had Comic-Con in 3 years, and I've been looking forward to this weekend a lot. So.
Marvel came to play. I'm super glad we didn't do DC live because y'all did not need to see what we were saying.
Before we go, I figured we can share some love with a fellow member of Andromeda Arcade. I do see Zoe is streaming some Stray, so
let's go.
If you guys want to see some of that cat game. For raid message, what do you think, E? What should we put in here?
Wakanda Forever?
You want to do Wakanda Forever?
Let's go. I mean, it made the whole show, you know?
So, let's do Wakanda Forever. What emote should we put with it?
I guess. I don't know.
Someone has a different raid message we want to put together. What if we do comics or for everyone?
All right.
I'm gonna have a Wakanda Forever. I just want to think of an emote to go with it. I'm fine with either one.
I mean,
flame on.
Not flame on. Get out. Not shout out the blacks, please. I guess we can just do the normal raid emote.
What's the raid? I don't even know what the raid emote is.
The little tombstone raid thingy. The tomb raid. You know?
Well, here, like, he's gonna type out the raid message. You can put whatever you want on there. We're gonna raid Zoe Trees. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for vibing, for chilling. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to check out more. Make sure you follow the Andromeda Arcade channel. I saw a couple of follows come in, so we appreciate all you guys. The next event we have planned on the Andromeda Arcade channel, you guys will be hearing about coming soon on the Andromeda Arcade Twitter. Keep an eye out for that. We are going to be trying to stream more on this channel for everybody. So
we'll do much like that girl's outfit. We'll do the best of both worlds. Comics are for everyone. Wakanda forever.
Make sure you guys go copy and paste that raid message. Wait, hold on. Did you set up a stream ending screen? No one can hear this. It's just me and you talking here.
I mean, yeah, it's our stream starting screen. I can throw it up for you if you'd like. Here you go.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We appreciate everyone. Ooh. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you over in Zoe's chat. We love you all, everyone. Go get some food, get some water, say hi to Zoe. And
yes.
We'll see you on YouTube?
On YouTube.
Twitch?
Or Twitch.
Anywhere we want to see you.
Yeah, we'll see you where we want to see you.
Go buy a comic book.
But that's not a threat.
We're going to watch this Black Panther trailer 20 times.
As you should as well. Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, let me... All right.